feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine with the webs I'm weaving. I could take this crowd from seeing to believing. Got a taste for blood and my tongue keeps bleeding from the words I spit. So sharp, so freezing, so cold. Behold, frostbite they feeling. I could tear you apart or I could go heal them. Don't believe in fate, don't believe in ceilings. I just need a taste and my mind starts peeling. I don't pace myself, I grind on kneeling. Got lust for change, I just love the feeling. I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live up. Head down, push forward through the tough times. Cause anything worth doing is a tough climb. And I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live up. Head down, push forward through the tough times. Cause anything worth doing is a tough climb. Cause I'ma live life for the fight, yeah, I'm here to get it. I got drive, got sight, always have a vision. I don't lie at night, I be in my feelings. I'ma be fine, need time, and I'll soon be winning. I live life for the fight, yeah, I'm here to get it. I got drive, got sight, always have a vision. I don't lie at night, I be in my feelings. I'ma be fine, need time, and I'll soon be winning. I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the trip.
What's up? Come on in, my waiting room darlings.
Hey,
Come on
get in here, boys. Get in here. Let's
here,
adjust
the
these
Habibis.
levels.
Come
Let's get
inside,
these
come
levels
inside,
right,
come
dude. Can
inside.
you hear us?
Come inside.
What's
Come
up?
inside. Come
Hello.
inside.
You,
What's up, man?
Tom from Wisconsin. What's up?
Tom from Wisconsin's here. That's great.
Calling him out, dude. Hey, you know, we got a lot of people we're going to call out today. People probably we have no business calling out.
Lots of people that we have all the business to call out because we are righteous. We are righteous.
Hit him with the gun, dude.
When are we not righteous, huh? When do we bow to the money, to the anything? We are right. We say what is right here.
Dude,
They deserve
a
our
lot's
right.
happened
Everyone
this
who
week,
gets our right
boys.
deserves.
We got a lot to get through. Hell of a show today. Dude, when do we not?
So much.
We've been banging the shows out lately.
Yes.
been
These
good.
have been like an essay on morality every episode, every week. We teach the culture. This is the right morality. And enough of this. Enough of this nonsense. So today we got like 6 people to call. Like there's a lot of people.
The call-outs just one after the other today.
And they think they are righteous. A lot of them are people who like their kids.
Turn around when you're talking to me, okay?
Wait a minute. Which way? Okay, yeah, here we go. So a lot of them are the kind of people that they think they're righteous.
Wait, okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Just
It's
be
like when
normal.
they-
Be
okay, wait,
normal.
go like
There you
this.
go. There
There
you
we
go. Just
go.
be normal. Yeah.
There we go.
We gotta
What
fix
a great
every
studio
every
that we
time
have.
your camera
What a
flips on
beautiful
me.
studio. Yeah, I don't know what happened. It
It's
just
fine.
shows my better side. They're like, this side's sexier, dude. That's it.
Dude, okay. So, where do we start, Amish? First of all, how you guys doing? What's up, guys?
How's everybody doing?
Hello.
How you doing? How you doing?
You can't communism me Cena. John Cena in China. Guys, John, man.
Foolish. He's foolish.
What
dude.
happened to Cena?
What has he done? He's sinned.
John Cena's brought you the classics, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
John Cena, the man who cannot be seen. We don't even have anyone in the background right now. I don't even know who that is.
You know Cena?
You don't see anything. Just
he is what is this shit, dude?
okay.
What is this? Sorry, I said Taiwan's a country. Hey, you can just say it's a country.
Hey,
okay?
let's talk about John Cena. It's about time. Amish, what happened?
It's
So, if you
embarrassing.
guys don't know the context, John Cena was going around on a media tour for Fast and Furious 9. By the way, you know they don't even bother calling it Fast and Furious 9. They just call it F9 now. There's been so many of these franchises they don't even bother. They're like, Dude,
F9.
whoever's going to see it is going to see it. We don't even care about like selling this thing. But they all have to go on a media tour, right?
Yeah, standard.
So they go to this like Taiwanese broadcaster.
Okay.
And John Cena like accidentally goes like, it's a beautiful, I don't know exactly what he said, but I assume it's something like this. Hey, beautiful country you have here.
Honestly.
Cue
Honestly.
the apology tour, ladies and
For
gentlemen.
saying it's a country, for saying Taiwan is a country. The Chinese government spanked him, basically.
They bent him
They said-
over. They bent him over and they said, you better apologize. And you know what John Cena does? He says, no, you know me from SmackDown Raw. I'm not going to apologize. I'm not going to do it.
你好，中国，这是
Oh,
叫
wait.
西亚。
Get out of the way,
必须
Amish.
说，现在在《速度与激情》中，我做很多采访，很多。
He learned the language.
He's bending over.
我
He's
有
saying, Emperor, please forgive me.
Please.
I will never make this mistake, Emperor. Please, Emperor, forgive me. Forgive me. That's what he's doing.
Dude, how could you do this? You're supposed
touch
to
your
be
feet, Emperor.
You're
I touch your
supposed to
feet.
be respectable, a man of principle. You bow?
You're what is it? WWE Raw?
He is.
He's WWE Raw SmackDown. Like he was a championship in the
Amish,
WWE.
this is the ring of China, and he's getting on his knees and going, kissing
yeah,
the ring,
yeah.
dude.
Yeah. And they bought us.
所有人问我，如果我可以用中文，
Okay, did he learn Chinese for this?
Mandarin?
I don't think he did. I kind of looked this
did,
up. I
he
think
did.
I think
He
he
did,
learned.
he
He
did.
knows Mandarin before this. I think that's like,
I don't see why John Cena knows Mandarin.
but
just
I
don't
think
see
it's
it.
like a thing. It's funnier to
Maybe-
imagine though
maybe
that he wanted to
WWE
apologize so bad that he learned.
Yes.
He's like, I will learn Chinese if I have to
Yeah,
get
dude.
this movie in your country.
yes.
Let's listen to the rest of it real quick.
速度与激情就有人给我
F9 crew is giving me a lot of
很多
information.
所以很多采访，很多
A lot of interviews and information.
我有
And I made a mistake
I was
by
re-educated.
respecting the sovereignty of your enemy.
我必须说，
And I have this to say right now.
很重要。
Han,
Han, Han,
oh my
Han,
god. How many-
Han.
Very, 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 very important.
Dude, 4 varies? Dude, I bet his wife's pregnancy was 3 Hanjos. Like, what could be more important than Hanjo?
Hanjo. 4, dude.
What could be more than that?
就说现在就是很
Wow.
重要，我爱更尊重中国，更中国人，我很抱歉对我的错误，
Kiss the ring, baby.
Yeah.
对不起，我很
Sincerely
抱歉
apologize. Sincerely.
必须了解，我很爱，很
Basically he's saying, I'm sorry for saying those other people are humans with the country.
Sorry for saying they have a country. Sorry for
Wow,
saying they're a
dude.
country.
That's unbelievable.
I'm very, 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 very sorry for calling Taiwan a country. He didn't even say what he said. It's a beautiful country. What did he say? He just said it's a country, though. He could have
Oh,
said
this is
it's-
apparently the
Taiwan.
reason he got he got canceled. Oh yeah, let's watch this.
watch this.
This is what happened. What does he say? Taiwan is the first country that could watch F9.
是
That's
第
it?
一次国家看到速度与激情九。
Oh, the
That's
poor
it.
guy, the poor sucker. First of all, you're speaking a language that's a second language for you, so he's like out there struggling. Then you're gonna like try to go like, oh yeah, it's the first. He probably meant like province or something. I bet this is like.
no, you mean province.
He's probably meant
I'm sorry, I said first country. I meant the first province of China that should respect China and go back home where they belong because they are foolish underlords. It will be played first here, and you should honor China.
But Amish, explain to people why it's such a big deal. Why are they kowtowing? Look, we know that a lot of other people have done this too. The NBA has done this. A lot of people
Yeah.
have basically been.
Hollywood is done. Hollywood is bought.
Hollywood, they don't care. So tell people why. There's something about China that's different.
It's all the money. It's all this money. They bought our souls with their sin because the It's honest. It's too much. Like it even gets down to like literal price control of like currency stuff that they can do to America now. But basically, they have become more powerful than America without like fighting once, without lifting a finger, just through the economy. They said we will become more powerful than you, and they are now. And they can push their weight around, and nobody in the American government is going to say, "Hey, John Cena, you can call him a country. It's fine." Like, can Joe Biden step in and say, "Hey, John, you can call it. It's fine. Honest mistake. You don't need to do an apology tour on this. You don't need to do like a 2-minute video, dude."
Well,
he said it's the first movie.
It's
where
also
first country.
it's also because there's only so many movies China lets in a year. So all these Hollywood blockbusters are trying to be that movie. And so all of them are pandering super hard to try to be those like, I think it's like 24 movies. I may be off here, but there's like a finite amount of movies that can go in.
32 now.
And you can double your blockbuster, your money by just getting into China. And so his, his crew is like looking at him like, you better apologize. You better use that Mandarin to apologize, John.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
They're saying that.
And what they really needed to do was call Joe Biden, was say, "Hey, Joe, can you step in on this?"
What's Joe gonna do?
He's gonna say, "Hey, back it up, China. You don't tell my guy that he's not allowed to say Taiwan. Have respect."
Joe's
China.
gonna be like, "Why don't you ask the president to do that?"
Joe Biden?
And they're gonna be like, "Joe, you are the president." I'm what?
No, Joe's gonna be like, "Ask Kamala to do it. She's tough." Kamala would do it.
Oh my gosh, dude! What a shame.
What a
so many people grew up looking up to this guy as
a little bit of money.
Hero, dude, and you sold out for that.
A little bit of money.
Come on, here's the thing. It's one thing if you're on a come up. John Cena is not on a come up. You think he needs this? He doesn't need this. Bro, John Cena is rich.
Yeah, he's so rich. She's so
what
rich.
do you get, John Cena, out of apologizing to China?
Yeah, dude. And like, dude, can you imagine? Okay, here's the thing. It's one thing to just throw out like, "Hey, sorry, guys. Oh, sorry. I guess it's not a country." Like, do it like that a little bit. He learned Mandarin for this.
No, he didn't.
I don't think he knows.
That's true.
Oh, yeah.
No,
he was speaking Mandarin in the other one. Was he? What language was he speaking in the Taiwan
video?
video?
He knows Mandarin, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, well, good. Well,
it's probably his wife or something that's Mandarin.
It's just too long, dude. It's just like, chill out. Like, I'll give you like, okay.
Oh, he was learning Mandarin to help the WWE expand into China. What the heck?
There you go.
Bro, that's a loyal employee. You go, "Hey, we need to get into China." He goes, "Boss, I'm on it." And the next day he's like, hun.
Yeah. Very, 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 very important. Okay, fine. So he learned it for that. Great. Sold out, dude. Sold out. Just get on your knees, dude.
Sold out
hard.
Dude.
And it just shows where is American number oneism in the world?
The patriotism,
dropped,
dude, it's dropped.
The power is dropping, and China is on this like, and I think one of their old prime ministers said this. There's like a quote from their old. You're gonna be like, "Hey, where's this quote now?" But there's a quote from their old prime minister being like, we will topple them with their own greed. We won't even have to fight them, and we will become number one." That's what
China. Yeah, who said that?
That's the last prime minister. I think he made the Xinjiang province. I don't know right now.
Let's all just believe that Amish is correct on this.
Look,
we'll just all
man,
believe you on that.
That's what's happening. That's what's happening.
I like it.
They are becoming a number one, and without fighting, really, directly with America. Just economically, they play. They're basically just like, you know what they are? They're just a very responsible family, and then we're over here being slackers.
You're saying we don't have the work ethic?
Well, they have slavery, right? Like, they just force the work ethic. They do whatever they got to do, so it's hard to compete with that. And 1 billion people.
Look,
and that's the problem. The Americans never said anything. They just said, "Oh, hey, cheap labor over there, send it over." And now they have all that. Even think about how much of American shit they make. Dude,
look, guys, we all got to get more disciplined, and that's why Wes Frey with $4.99 said 25% of those viewing have pumped the stock. Woo! Pump the stock.
Pump it up, baby.
You gotta like it. Look, guys, get diligent.
I'm putting on my karmic glasses. Yeah, work hard like Diligent Dabber. $2. Weed tinctures are infused oil and can make edibles. Diligent Dabber. You see that? Always working. Oh, he's always working.
Wes Frey, $4.99. More coffee. What's up, dude? What's up?
Yeah.
We got a lot for you guys today. A lot for you today.
These karmic glasses look great on the screen, by the way. They just look so silly, like I'm wearing fake. Like, you know,
yeah, they're great. They're great. Those are nice. They're nice. They're very nice.
Remember on Simpsons where the guy's like, I'm listening, and then he has the eyeball glasses. That's kind of it's getting that
It's
kind of
so
effect.
goofy. Yeah.
It's great stuff. It's good comedy.
I gotta say,
comedy.
to wrap this clip up,
To
what are our
wrap it
final
up.
thoughts? What are our final thoughts here, Amish? I'll say, I think if you build up this much of a legacy, people in chat are saying that it was for the movie crew. That could be true. I believe that.
Yeah.
But what's amazing about this is there's no way he didn't know how this would be received in the U.S. And what's shocking is he did it anyways. For a guy who cares so much about his image and understands so much about image, his whole career is image. Yeah, that's exactly why. Yeah.
But you're the wrestling champion of the world. You said that you'll never give up. He's like, yeah, but then, and that's it, dude.
Yeah.
These
Doesn't
people have
matter.
no morality. And that's what the Chinese do. I'm telling you, I think it was.
Can
the
you
last time-
imagine seeing like John Cena say you're a country for like 10 seconds in Taiwan? You're like, oh, even John Cena's on our side. I bet that was like national news that like John Cena says we're a country. And then like 2 days later, he's like, nah, y'all ain't a country.
Oh, dude, how just such an insult to Taiwan for China to be like, we need a 3-minute apology. It will be 3 minutes minimum. Imagine they told them from the government. They're like,
They're like, here's what it has to be for you to be back in here.
Yes, you must say
Four
four
Hans,
times.
very 4 times, definitely. That's a minimum.
It's like a corporate palace. Like the guy's already got the thing ready. He's like, the emperor has sent
can
me
I
to
show
help
you
you on your
something?
apology video.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. And with that, guys, that's
Let's
the
wrap it
John
up. I'm
Cena
sick
story.
of this
Let's
guy.
wrap
Let's
it
wrap
up,
it up.
dude.
And maybe we should next get into. There's one related to this one actually.
Wait.
Transition right in.
Wait.
But do it.
Wait.
Hit it. He looks so silly with these glasses on.
Let me show you something with
Whoa.
This-
Best of Steve yet. Hold up.
that what
Real
you
quick
said
super chat.
reminded me of something. Go ahead.
$6.99 best Steve yet. Paying my karmas. I'll be watching this one during my Saturday wake and bake. Ah! God is great. God is great. He was mentioning wake. So I have a meditation show coming up soon. Wake, bake, meditate. It's Sunday mornings, 11:11. But we haven't. It's not. It's still channeling in. It's still channeling in.
Wow.
It's still coming in. Dude, the meditations are so tight though. I'm very excited for the show.
I'm excited for it too. Dude, I'm looking forward to it. I'll be there. Well, maybe be there.
It's a great spiritual service.
I don't know how early you're waking up for that, but we'll see. Hey,
Yeah.
but listen to this.
Tell me.
So you reminded me when you said that China like might be telling him what to do. Speaking of celebrities screwing up. So you know Soulja Boy,
Love him.
whose wisdom to the world was to Superman that hoe.
Superman that hoe. Yep.
Yep.
I'm familiar.
Yep.
I'm familiar. I
So he
understand.
started promoting a crypto, but he was paid to promote it, and he forgot. He said, "No, listen." So he was paid to promote the thing, and in all these like paid integrations, you're not supposed to say you were paid. It's supposed to be organic. So you're not supposed to say it. But Soulja Boy, he just copied and pasted the text from the email to the tweet. And so he goes, found an interesting project, looks moonworthy, like he cares about it, whatever, pre-sales live. And then he included this, which was not supposed to be in there. They raise in 240K. If they raise it after your tweet, it will get you 24K.
Wow.
He left it in the tweet.
He left it in the tweet because you know what? Soulja Boy's such a G that he's like, here, if I tell them how much they need, then my fans will pay 240K and we'll be done with it.
No, he deleted his tweet.
That's good.
He deleted it, and then he re-uploaded the exact same tweet just without it. He just said, like,
Oh,
I'll
okay, he fixed
I'll
it.
still chill it. I'll
still
still
chilled
try
it
to
in the end,
I'll still try to sell this thing.
Well, even in always Marco's video,
Oh.
he was saying how all these rappers get involved as like, hey man. Well, even the guy on my street who went to Wealth Expo, they had Kevin Hart there. So the celebrities are getting in on it.
Yeah, they're getting in on the wealth stuff. They realize,
The
dude,
wealth
I want to make the
expo,
money.
the-
Everyone's in the wealth stuff. Yeah, Kevin Hart wants to chill it. Kevin Hart's gone from like cool comedian to like self-help guru, and I don't like it. I don't trust you when you start giving me self-help advice. When you start to tell me to hustle harder, got that hustle heart, I just think to myself, what's in the back
What
of
are you
your
doing?
wagon? What's in it? You got some snake oil back there? What do you got back there, bud?
Oh, so you think it's snake oil, eh? Because someone was saying, I think someone has a joke that like, hey, they're like, is this guy Cosby? And that was like another.
No,
black
no.
Was
no.
like, what's
no,
going on
no,
with that guy?
no.
It was. I think it was in Chappelle's. He didn't say it, but he was kind of saying it. It was Chris Rock or Dave Chappelle. They have kind of a joke about it, but I don't think so. No, he's a great guy. He's a great guy. I met him.
I did. I think he's great. He's
Great.
But when he starts talking that nonsense, I mean, it's just stick to comedy.
I mean, he doesn't.
Is it right for me to say that, Amish? For me to say stick to comedy?
It is right to say it. Because okay, because it's a scam. Like, I mean, we know it's a scam.
Yeah, when he gets with Grant Cardone and all these guys, I'm like, yeah, this is not a good look.
But he doesn't know though. It's hard to tell, dude. That's why we have to educate the community. We must.
Yeah, it's just anytime. Yeah.
Because they're foolish and they know not what they do, and then they join up. They're like, hey, because Kevin Hart's just like, hey man, I'm positive. Yeah, like toxic.
Anytime anyone starts talking about like outworking, I just outwork everybody, dude. How'd I get here? I outworked him. It's like, what?
He has a righteous work ethic though. He worked hard. Kevin Hart worked hard.
A lot of comedians work hard, and they don't spend all their time talking about it.
Oh, true. Okay, yeah.
I'm saying you can work hard. It's good to work hard.
Yeah.
Don't then work as hard as you worked talking about how hard you work. Like, I will admit he's got a great work ethic for talking about how much he works.
Yeah, it's too much, man. It's like say something again. Don't do this self-help
right,
shit.
make a point, dude. Yes.
Of art. It's like not real art, but it's like lazy art is self-help because you can just steal each other's shit.
Oh yeah.
Like I just saw a video about Jay Shetty and he just jacked all these other people's shit. And the thing about this is toxic positivity because in that community, they don't even care.
Bro, like, you just have to put up a beach and go like, I don't live to work. I work to live. It's 2 million likes. Yo, $6.99 from Best Steve Yet. Paying my karmas. I'll be watching this during one of my Saturday wake and bakes. Oh, there we go, Amish. Yeah. That's it. Dude, $10 from Abood7. Wrecked. And then Hypothesis, $10. Sup, family? Just putting some respect on the drip. They're putting the respect on our name, dude.
Putting the respect. Well, we roasted Cena, correct? We roasted Cena.
Got Cena, got Soulja Boy, got Kevin Hart. Who's next? Who wants it next?
Who wants it, dude? Who wants it? Who wants it?
Who wants to tell us to get up at 6 a.m. and just, hey, have you tried hustling lately, guys? You ever tried to hustle?
Yeah, I guess he did get into that shit, eh? Kevin Hart. It is. And then The Rock kind of does it too.
Bro, I just work so hard.
Okay.
Look, everybody else, they're like at 10%.
Right.
I work at 110%. Kevin, that's not possible. I said 110%. It's like that.
So then, what do you think of McConaughey then? McConaughey's bringing the heat on the sermons.
What is McConaughey doing?
Sermons. McConaughey, he has some.
Well, you think because I'm from Texas, I just watch everything McConaughey does?
I love McConaughey, buddy. Everyone watches what McConaughey does.
Okay.
I'm just wondering. Love McConaughey.
Okay, go ahead.
But he's putting up some motivationals, dude. He just put up a podcast with Jordan Peterson. Like he wants to help the community now too. But his is like he's got some. Honestly, it's like do it, but like keep it tight. Don't put up some dumbass shit. Don't put up like some weird.
I feel like McConaughey would do it classy. He would sit in the Lincoln.
Classy.
While he tells you, like.
Laugh is
I don't think what I do is work. I just go wherever the road takes me. That's something he would say. Like just.
God is great.
Yo, somebody said Kevin Hart got it from The Rock ever since the Jumanji movie. You're right, dude. You're totally right. He saw The Rock, what The Rock was doing. He goes, I want to get on this like 60 million Instagram follower stuff.
Right.
I got to start just pushing like the generic work hard.
Yeah.
Hey, have you tried working hard?
Yeah, dude. This is what happens when you get rich and then you just pay a social media.
Kevin, I didn't think about that.
Yeah, it's bullshit. But you know how many people are trying to sell this to us? Like I get messages on Instagram saying, hey, love the drip. Do you want help with your Instagram? I can just do a motivational quote meme every day for you. for $20
Yeah.
a month. Whatever it is.
Think-
It's like I'll auto generate like a quote. It's like, what the fuck is this shit?
Dude, no. And here's the thing too, is that they don't understand. I mean, it makes me mad because sometimes they're like, yo, I want to take your video and make it into 3 motivational quotes. I go, nothing I say is that motivational. And they go, no, I saw you said, give me a test run. And then one of them was like me looking up, and it's like I'll go where the road takes me. It was like what I was like, dude, I didn't say it like that. It like totally takes you out of context.
That's so funny. He wants to give you a shout out. That's actually funny if he was like making fun of you though a little bit. That would be great.
It'd be funnier if that would be funnier.
You know, like if he did that, it's like I am righteous. I don't know. So like he could
no,
do
dude.
that.
Hey, but here's the. It's like, you know what it's like? It's like when The Rock talks about how much fish he eats to get as big as he does. It's like, guy, we know you're juiced to the gills with steroids. I mean, sorry to burst your bubble and make y'all all realize that Santa Claus isn't real, but The Rock
that's
doesn't
interesting
look
too.
like that because he had a few too many cuts of chicken breast. Okay?
Oh,
Uh-oh.
saying did steroids. You're saying The Rock? did
What
steroids?
do you think, dude? He got that way eating broccoli? He looks
What?
like
And
he looks
wrestling
like
isn't
like
real?
his legs are tree trunks because he's eating that broccoli.
But how did he body slam all those guys in the WWE?
Oh, it must
I
have
got
been that
so mad.
work ethic, dude.
I know, dude. But how mad did you get when you grew up and you realized it was fake? I was like offended, dude. I remember when I was 12, someone told me, because when I was a kid, Macho Man and Hulk Hogan were having a beef, dude. Like they were fighting in WWE. It was called WWF back then. And then one time this guy told me that he was on a plane and he saw them both hanging out, having a drink together. And I was like, what? They're beefing.
Oh,
That's how I found it. They're like, the whole thing's fake.
dude.
I said, no, they're beefing. What do you mean they're having a drink? He's like, they were laughing, they're hanging
That's
out.
so
I'm like,
funny.
no, dude, they're beefing, and his wife is in the middle of it. It's a fight, dude. I was upset. I was very upset.
Yeah, that's
hilarious.
a moment. I mean,
What's
you
the
just
sample?
have to realize
Yeah,
it's Hollywood, baby. There's a
It is
lot of lies out there.
it is. But wrestling is a Hollywood though. Like they work their way in now. They're there. It's
But they're
entertainment, it's
huge.
a story.
They're huge, and Hollywood's the same. I mean, it's not like Hollywood isn't the hallmark of realism. You know what I mean? But I just love when these guys try to be like, I work really hard. I wake up at 5 a.m. and then I go to the gym, and that's pretty much responsible for my success.
Yeah. You're paying Vince Del Monte to do your Instagram.
The
That's
reason
that's the
my
problem.
veins look like small highways, that's because of hard work. Actually, I like to work really hard. That's what it is.
Yeah. It just
Oh
seems like
my
everyone's making this
gosh.
content now. So it's like they could have just hired a social media firm and then they just make that shit for you. They probably don't even do it. They
Oh,
probably
sure, dude.
The guy sends, send me 20 pictures. Or you know what? I'll just take it out of your movies. And then the social media team is just like, he probably has like 10 writers just writing that shit all the time. I mean, why not, right? Like it is kind of your job at this point. But then I guess you have to, it's like make it good though. Some people do end up making it good. Like who's your boy that was making the trailers? The Canadian guy, Ryan something. Ryan Gosling. Gosling? No. The other Ryan.
Reynolds.
Reynolds is tight, dude. He's funny.
Yeah,
He's
Reynolds is
making good
tight with
shit.
it.
He's not just doing fucking I'm famous, so I'll just do some
yeah.
dumb shit. And I'll do a scam on the side. He's doing like cool like ads or whatever. He does like fake ads for shit. That's so funny, dude. They're great.
Yeah, he's tight with it.
Yeah, he's tight. That is like a Doc Adam. I'm like, God damn it, this guy's.
I just don't like the dishonesty of it all.
Okay, tell me what you think of this one though. Do you remember the guy from Lord of the Game of Thrones, Tyrion? And he has a little motivational rip too. It went viral on all the platforms. And he has this motivational rip where he's like, "You can be an actor. 25 years, I didn't think I'd make it, and now I'm Tyrion." Whatever stupid. He has this motivational, and the music is whatever, and he's crying in it. It's like, idiot. No other actor's gonna make it, stupid. It's a lottery.
Yeah,
You got
right.
lucky.
I know.
Like, come
I know.
on. What are you thinking?
Look,
dude?
just this sums it all up. Here's
Yeah.
the comedian of the decade, ladies and gentlemen, Kevin Hart for real. Buckle up. Get ready for your funny bone to be tickled. Here we go. It's the Chuckle Hut. Kevin Hart for real. Only way to go is up. Hashtag live, love, laugh. I can't read. That's what we get, ladies and gentlemen. Is
Hashtag live,
we get a
love,
guy
laugh.
looking upstairs. Only way to go is up.
Right.
Ha!
Don't
Got
tell
him.
me You know what's so dumb though? What's offensive about this is you're a comedian,
I'm
and instead
offended.
of doing a joke to make me laugh, you just put hashtag live, love, laugh. Don't tell me to laugh.
Yeah. Hey,
Something
don't
funny, and then I'll laugh.
eat, pray, love. It's just, no, it is eat, pray, love. It's just twisted
Pray,
up.
love, laugh.
It's live, love, laugh. Live, love, laugh. Hashtag live, love, laugh. I really stand by this one, guys. It definitely wasn't a bunch of suits who came up with this one. Live, love, laugh. Hashtag live, love, laugh. Dude, it was just like 12 executives going, what's the most generic thing we could think of? Hey, I
would've done
know.
better than this.
Eat, pray, love. No, wait. We got a new one, old Kev. Go look up some stairs. Live, love, and laugh. Oh, I hate you.
Oh, whoever got that. I hope that it's an Indian. I see like an Indian assistant on this. I see a team in India or a team in the
It makes
Philippines
me
just
so
turning these out. And whoever pitched Live, Love,
upset.
Laugh, Kevin Hart said, yes. Is that on every single one? I bet it's on every single post. Live, Love, Laugh.
I'm serious as hell about here. How do I zoom in here? This sucks. I'm
What is
serious
your-
as hell about my cardio, which is why I made my choice to row and go. Hold on, guys. Let that little zinger hit it. Hold on, go ahead. Yeah, okay. Love my hydro. Oh, it's an ad. Cool. I get the job done on the daily. Shout out to my hydro family. And this is who you guys picked?
Come on, dude. What are you doing?
Why, dude?
Why? Just work on
Who's
being, like-
looking at this and going, ha, inspired to go live with the... I'm
Yeah.
sure I'll go with my hydro family where Kevin's going to give me a shout out. What?
Guy, like hire a team and write a sitcom and just put the sitcom on Instagram. That's what you have to do, man. You know, Will Smith is doing good. Will Smith is funny. On
There
Instagram
are
and all
funny
that.
people.
Yeah. And inspirational, I'd say. Will
Oh,
Smith
here's
does
another
funny
ad.
inspirational.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, no, Kevin Hart is just fully just selling shit, I guess.
Fabletics Men. Another ad. I think this is his own company ad.
Fabletics Men?
I just kind of thought
Hustle hard.
comedians were a bit above this in a way. Like they saw through the machine. But you
Yeah,
kind
I
of
know.
see that some comedians, they just didn't make it through the normal way, but they would have been businessmen if they weren't. Like they've kind of found the business of comedy. And then they go like, hey, which in a way, do you respect that? No, actually I don't. I just keep thinking of the look up and live, love, laugh. I can't get that out of my head. I will.
Okay, but yeah, why did he make that one hashtag live, love, laugh? There's like, I thought they were all going to be hashtag live, love, laugh, but he just made the one?
Is that his tag?
But it's not on the other ones. It's like, come on, guy, make something interesting. Like Will Smith, I think is cooler because he'll do a little documentary. This is just
Dude.
don't go motivational, dude. It's not good.
Kevin
like
Hart,
weird.
dude. Full. This is full sellout time, boys. Full sellout time.
Oh my god.
The best part.
Scrabble
Oh,
Go.
he's advertising. Wow, dude.
Dude, his every single one's an ad. Guys, put some sketches up, dude. Put
What
some
is
stand
this,
up. Just
dude?
put some old stand up.
Shot by. Okay.
Why is he doing these sexy shots? Guy, don't go sexy. This is the death of a comedian.
It is.
When they start trying to be
100%.
sexy,
When
stop it.
Crystalia started working out, I said, "Where's the Me Too?"
No, yeah. Well, I mean, I don't think so with Kevin Hart, but
No, I agree.
You know, I guess D'Elia, you could smell it a little more. He was there more. You know, Kevin Hart, no, he would never.
This
he would
is
never.
so funny.
He would never do that. But he is like, this is just like.
See, and this is the kind of funny thing is like, then he'll make kind of a joke, hashtag Lil Swag. I guess that's supposed to be like funny. But I've seen so many ads that I'm desensitized.
What's a little? Wait, how's Little Swag funny? What does
Well,
that mean?
we're
he
lowering
has
the
a
bar
little-
here. I mean, it's
Oh, so he's saying he's little because he's shorter.
yeah, Lil Swag. It's a joke, I think.
Okay. Yeah. Fair. Okay.
But I
Sure.
just
Yeah.
hashtag
I
live,
guess so.
love, laugh. That's our new saying around here, guys. The drip. Hashtag live, love, laugh,
Wow,
baby. All right.
I'm
That's
doing
a
a
clip.
meditation show.
Wrap it up.
Like, yeah, dude. Like my meditation show, dude. No cliches, dude. I would never say something like that. Everything's tight, dude. Everything's like just it has to mean something.
Dude,
He
Kevin
does quite
Hart
meaningless
fits
stuff.
in well with Grant Cardone.
Yeah, dude, I can't believe these two, the family down the street from me, they wrapped 2 of their cars in Grant Cardone and Kevin Hart, and it was from last year. So now these two
Why?
are driving around with Wealth Expo, buy tickets for
Yeah.
2019.
Yeah.
They're still driving it, guys.
Ugh.
This is weird now. Make it no dates or something. They just have Grant Cardone and Kevin Hart on their cars. Can you imagine?
No.
Just go to family events, like someone's getting your car, they're like, "Who's this? What? Why? Hey, you want tickets? Hey, you want tickets? Wealth Expo." Oh my god.
I've had enough. I've had enough of all these motivational people, dude.
done with-
And everyone
I'm done
else does too. Like, what is the real market for this? Who's like, who's going like, ha, I needed that, Kev?
No, you know what it is? It's not that there's a market. It's that like he built his market being like so funny in his stand-up specials, right? And now what he's doing is he's draining out his market value. He's cashing out. So when they in books about
He's
branding,
cashing in.
they basically teach you like a brand is this ephemeral value. It's like it's about like your flock. It's really about having a flock that loves you, and if you have a good brand, you have a lot of love. But what a lot of these guys do is they build up that love and then say, "Let me cash out," and they don't realize that it's like you're draining it all out. It'll disappear because you know why? Why would someone? It's like you're not trying, dude. Come on, you can't just put ads. Make an
Somebody
effort.
said Kevin Hart's undercover. He's not undercover.
Undercover what?
Undercover, like, gonna expose these guys. He's not undercover. He really believes this stuff.
Wait. Oh, undercover? No, I thought they were doing it.
He's saying it ironically, dude.
No,
No,
he's not.
no,
though.
he's not. He's not. We know what
not.
ironic is. He's not. This is not ironic. This is a guy.
weird.
Look, it's you make too much money, you get too famous, you start to take yourself seriously. We all thought you were funny, so you thought we
funny.
thought you were cool, and we thought you were like an icon and all this stuff. And it's like, no, we thought you were funny, and in a way, you can be an icon by being funny.
Yeah.
But you
But work on
can't. The mistake is they like me for how funny I am. Therefore, I can just be the motivational guy now
Yeah. Why? Why not?
and
make
the
it funny?
sexy man.
Stop with the sexy man, guy. You're 5'2". Leave it.
Hey,
You don't get
Amish,
to have it.
let's be
You don't
honest
need
though.
it.
If you got big, you'd be smoldering, dude.
No, I would not.
You wouldn't go to IG and go,
Here's the thing, dude. Is that you don't even have sex more like that.
hit him with that.
If you're low key and you don't give a shit, girls think you're way hotter. They'll have sex with you more. If you're trying to be hot all the time, it's such a turnoff, dude. We know this guy. He's a rapper, and his buddy. Every picture he takes, he does a duck face, but it's a dude, and he's tough. And he flexes, and it's like, then it's too much. I said, baby,
Stop.
be yourself. You can't do this. No, you can't. It's not good.
Yo,
for-
we
it's
should
not
start a
good for-
dating, a coaching website. We should teach these people.
Crazy.
Let's teach
Yeah, we got
people.
to we got to yeah, let's get into pickup artistry. That's it's just like it's like it would be so rude. It would be just so
All right,
rude,
guys.
dude.
Here's how you
Imagine-
do it. What? That's your Tinder bio? Ha! It's your Tinder bio. Really? You
No,
should be
no.
embarrassed.
You're going to get scammed like that.
You're gonna get
But
scammed.
this-
I bet you have bots. I bet you have bots in your bio.
but
You want to get
okay,
those ladies, dude? Hit them with the smolder.
smolder. I feel like you have to just do cool shit. You got to be like doing so. It's got to be like more original than that. I mean, you can go. Okay, smolder does work maybe for like some people. Maybe I don't know. Smolder does work if you have no art. But
Yeah,
if you have
if
a
you ain't
YouTube
got that
page or
art,
if you have
dude.
if you have something cool to show them, they just like okay. You ever see that fish on the ocean and he basically makes his house fucking sexy, right? And then a female fish.
I have
just
no
sits in the
idea what
middle.
you're talking about. Stop.
Okay, so it's okay. So it's like sand, right? And there's this fish. It's a BBC Planet. It's amazing, dude. This fish, he just.
I'm just
works
gonna
on
look
the
up
sand.
dope fish.
No, do fish makes house as mating ritual, something like that.
Sorry,
on
it's
BBC
too late.
Planet Earth.
Go ahead, describe the fish.
So the fish is this cutie little guy, like this, like a goofy looking guy, like a silly little, like a 5'2" guy. But he makes his house like a piece of art. It's gorgeous.
Yeah.
And then and it takes him 3 weeks.
Yeah,
Then when he's
yeah,
done,
yeah,
a
yeah.
female fish comes and sits in the middle, and he taps that ass, dude. And that's it. Don't make. He's not sitting there going, "I'm gonna be a smolder." He's making a piece of art. He's making like a mandala.
He's got the dope fish house.
He's got it. He makes a good. It's not even a house though. It's just a piece of art.
Yeah.
It's just like on the sand. It's gonna blow out in a minute.
Wow.
It's so
I have
true,
no
though,
idea if what you're saying is true, but I believe it, dude.
It's 100%, baby. Don't worry about it. You know how many birds, dude? They have like we saw these two birds hiking.
Hey.
They have red shoulder pads.
You don't have to convince me, dude. I believe it. I believe you.
I'll find it. It
No,
is a
I
treat.
believe you. I'm telling you,
You'll
I believe
enjoy it.
you. You're getting insecure, but I believe you.
No. I'm gonna send it to you next week because you will enjoy it. You'll find inspiration in it just for your life. You're gonna say there is a value to art.
Yo, let's read
Even
some
the
of these
animal
super
stuff.
chats and then let's get on to the clip. Dude,
hear
that
it.
was a tangent. Get strapped in, boys. That was a tangent.
Hey, you know what? Our tangents are clips. Clip it up, baby. Anand, clip up that tangent. There's something in there.
Krusty V, after join self-help buy crypto, where's Lambo?
Where's
Okay.
Lambo? Yeah.
Gumby, $3. Message retracted. West Frey, 499. Kevin Hart is undercover. He about to expose them all. No, he's not. Ugh. Colin Lorenzo. Tuning in 30 minutes late, so I'll have to catch up on the replay. But when are we going to address the Amish Patel Comedy Corporation?
Do not judge yourself. You're not late. You're right on time, baby. Don't worry about it. $5, Colin. Thank you.
Big ups from MI,
We will not be
Michigan.
discussing my finances or my corporate interests, please. Thank you. Gumby, $5. When do you plan to expose Taylor and Peyton Welch from Sales Mentor, SC at MMin Peeps, $8,800? Are you seeing this?
Scamming.
How am I supposed to read
He's
this?
saying scamming peeps.
Scamming Peeps.
$8,800 like Dan Locke and having a connection with Dan Locke. Same grift.
Same grip as Dan Locke. Wow.
Guys, we've already exposed Dan Locke. How can you fall for
Scamming.
the same thing? Do not fall for the same thing.
He teaches the curriculum, and then someone else just rewrites his curriculum as their curriculum. He
Yeah,
basically teaches you to do that. That's what they all teach you.
Here's my problem, Amish. I can only do so many Dan Locks before I'm tired of Dan Locks.
Right.
All his ilk.
But let's see how silly he is. You know, because if they're not silly, they're not worth talking about, to be on our end. You know what I mean? It's like they got to cross the line somehow now. Because just running a standard scam, it's so hard to rip them. It's like, what do you rip them about? It's like, oh yeah. Even my friends are like, what's wrong? Yeah, so the guy has an MLM. Who cares?
You're saying that we've just become desensitized almost.
I guess we have, and we have to find ways to make it interesting still, because they're still scamming.
Yeah.
And we basically, the future of like.
Well, we don't know who these Taylor and Peyton Welsh are, but we're taking this guy's word for it. Peyton Welsh.
Some copycats. Thanks for the tip, dude. Thanks for the tip, guys. And by the way, we're gonna do Scam Rehab again. You guys can fill out a form to get on Scam Rehab, and it's been great. We have a bunch of.
Here we
Scam
go. Let's listen to a bit of this. This says the Peyton
this
Welsh
guy.
scam explained.
Those
this
exact words
guy.
to me for the last time. It's easy to picture. It was right over there. Right, I just graduated from the University of Memphis, and I was stuck in this dead-end retail job that I took as a temporary gig, 4 years earlier. So I still haven't figured out how to replace.
Bro, this is probably all a lie. I mean, they teach you how to write this stuff in copywriting. Like, this is a copyrighted classic.
Oh yeah.
I
yeah,
still
exactly.
remember where I was when my boss said those famous words to me. You'll be nothing, Steven. And I swore right then and there that I would sell a bunch of 18-year-olds an overpriced course and show him that I'm not a loser.
That much needed income. At the time, my days looked pretty average. I would wake up at 7 when the alarm clock told me it was time to go to work. I would hit snooze 5 or 6 times until I remembered, oh wait, I can't afford to quit yet. That's right. And then I would drag myself here around 8 a.m. to prep the store. It's a joke. You can forget about affiliate marketing. Online courses? No, forget about it. Start an agency. It's garbage. Get into real estate. That's it. No, garbage.
Everything garbage except what I have.
Consulting. It's garbage. I already knew those business models.
That's
I was gonna
so
start
funny
living
that
on
you
my
just ripped
terms.
everyone.
I decided I was going to take control of my future, of my potential. Guess what happened? Plot twist. It has nothing to do with anything you've probably heard about online. Drop shipping. It's a joke. You can forget about affiliate marketing. Online courses? No, forget about it. Start an agency.
This is
Garbage.
a sucker magnet. He's basically like, hey, you've been scammed by this. I'm different. But it's like, it is just getting that small crowd because nobody else knows what he's talking about.
Right.
If you send it to anyone else, they're like, what does he mean? It's like code words.
Yeah,
doesn't work.
Yeah. And then you have people who already tried to dropship and failed. They go, oh.
Oh my God, I did it wrong.
I did it wrong. I didn't have the Sam Welsh strategy.
Get into real
Taylor
estate.
and
That's it. No, garbage.
Real estate, garbage. Real estate, trash, dude. Honestly, trash. Tried it.
Tried it.
Before working at this department store, I was actually a real estate magnate, so I would know that. I'd know that it's garbage.
Consulting, it's garbage. I already knew those business models took forever to get moving. Since I started a job, the goal wasn't to add more work to my life. I needed to remove it. So instead of starting a business, I just learned one skill. That's all it took. One high demand skill that put me dead center in a booming $129 billion industry.
Oh, he's going to be like a high ticket close or something like that.
Full of wealthy business owners. They would stuff my pockets with daily commission checks the size of my entire month's rent. I know, it sounds absolutely insane. Within 21 days, I had earned more money than in the last 6 months working for Hank. Seriously, I did it all part-time. It was on my schedule. I didn't have to use anything but a phone, nothing but a cell connection.
Wow.
He's cold calling people for sales.
Yeah.
Hey guys, it's a fancy way of saying consulting garbage, real estate garbage. This is probably what it is. To be fair, it's probably what it is. Call center,
it's a Sam Elliott
lit,
ripoff.
dude. I want to work. I know where I want to work for a call center.
The answer is
what
it's
a
a
waste of
scam.
time.
Stop it. And it's going to come back and bite you in the butt later,
Stop
too,
it.
by the way.
I was trying to find a Gordon Ramsay clip saying that MLMs are a scam,
Dave
and he
Ramsey.
doesn't say it. Dave
Ramsey, he's like, I once had a buddy who was in an MLM, so that must mean they're legit. He takes an L on MLMs. He's not good on MLMs.
He doesn't call it a scam. He's like, yeah, I know several people, they're making millions of dollars. It's like, idiot, that's what they tell you.
It's because he lives with rich people, and they're rich Amway people, so he just assumes that Amway must work because they're rich Amway people.
Yeah, so dumb.
So that's funny. Thank you for the Sam
Thanks, dude.
Welsh and Peyton.
You
Welch.
haven't seen this guy before? I've seen a bunch of ads from this guy. He does Lamborghini shit. He does all the classics. He's the guy that I think literally just does even sometimes the Ty Lopez script. Like it's like I swear to God, I'm like, this is the same words even. But I don't know. I didn't check it or anything.
Inbound closing. Here we go.
Inbound closing, baby.
It's hilarious, dude.
I make them call you, and then I make you close them. Inbound closing, baby.
Hey, I've got something interesting for you. Hey, how much money did you make last month?
$26,000.
$26,000. Just wait. Hey, real quick, I'm sorry. How much money did you make last month?
14 grand.
14 grand. There's more. Just wait. It doesn't stop.
Your face right now, you're just so mad.
Bro, I'm just pissed.
You're
I'm just
seething.
pissed because if you go to any MLM, this is actually very similar. They always go around. They go, "Hey, how much money did you make last month?" Oh,
58,000.
me? 80 million thousand.
Oh,
What do you want? It's like, guy, you
acting
didn't
is
make
so good.
anything last month.
No, they're full of shit.
Oh my God.
They
Okay.
spent,
Diligent Dabber. They spent 40K on ads to make 41K.
Yep,
Happy
pretty
to be
much.
token and watching my love just smoked a infused joint blunt next. Delta 8 THC is a version that gets you high with no anxiety. Dude.
Diligent Dabber
doing his karmas, man. Thank you,
Very
man.
good
Appreciate
karmas,
that.
dude, for the
We
whole
got
community.
got
Educate us.
so many right now. Wes Frey,
Oh my God.
dropping bombs, dude.
Dropping
I'm gonna
bombs
go
in there.
snort some Ambien and pass out. Okay, maybe don't. Great show, boys. Wish I could watch y'all more. The Ambien might help. Not taking it. Gumby, $2. I have all the evidence if you want it. Been through it. Jeez, dude. I'm sorry,
Okay,
Gumby.
yeah.
What got you, Gumby? Was it the $16,000 this guy made, or was it like the $78,000, $26,000? Dude, Amish, look at this guy.
This guy's so silly. Man. What is this?
He made $26,000 last month, dude.
Last month, 26,000. Oh, sorry, 58,000. Sorry. Oh, including all revenues. Oh, 12 million. Like they're just so quick. It's so dumb. Oh, shut up, dude. I hate people like
Guys, it works so well that I'm not doing it anymore. I'm selling a course about it. $5. I know Amish said it's a waste of time, but you would be saving 15 to 100K peeps. 8,800, I have the evidence internally, would be helping so many peeps. Gumby, my guy. I mean, what can we say? What can we say to people?
Wait a minute. Is Gumby trying to sell us his shit? What is he doing?
No,
right now?
he's trying to sell us to expose this guy. I feel like we
yeah,
kind of
why not?
are
Why
right
not?
now.
Oh, yeah. Oh, because we were saying before, like, is it worth getting into it? Honestly, yeah, why not? I mean, this guy could beef with you too. You know what I mean? Like this guy looks like a villain a little bit. He has the Lamborghinis. He is manipulating these little kids too. Like, how old are these younger guys? They're like 21 and he's like probably 30 or 28 or something. A lot of it's that, like young people who don't know any better. And that's what I feel like PHP does too. because they're so hot, rock and roll bad boys, and then you're 20, you're scared and shit. It's like the pickup artist. You're these 20-year-old scared guys. They don't know what to do, and then they're like, "Who wants to make a sale? Let's go!" Like they're just yelling at them until they, you know. It is like a circle jerk though. Like,
bro, but we got to get people out of the whole game. Yeah. I'm not trying to get people from Dan Locke to Peyton Welsh. I'm not trying to take the money from Dan's pocket. I'm not trying to take money from anyone's pocket, but I hope that the money doesn't go from Dan to Peyton. I hope you get out of the self-help cycle. Guys, there's like 2 books that'll do it all for you. Read How to Win Friends and Influence People and Influence by Robert Cialdini. Those 2 books cover most of it. Read Habit by Charles Duhigg. Find a little bit about yourselves, guys. Read some books.
Here's the thing, right? Honestly, read all the books before you pay $500 for a class. How about just that even?
$8,000.
You want to keep doing books?
$8,000.
$8,000 for a class. No, $500 is usually the starting. Like I feel like $200 is usually the starting, maybe, or $500.
Yeah.
But this guy's doing $8,000. He's crazy. Yeah, he is like a Ty Lopez knockoff. He probably trained Ty Lopez too. There's actually, I saw a Sam Ovens video where one of the guys who's advertising to me now, I was watching an old Sam Ovens video where he's just teaching and the kid is in there. So Sam Ovens taught these guys too. Like they're using his techniques. They're good. And then Dan Pena, it's crazy how we're uncovering a whole mythology. Like you have your Coffeezilla universe and then the bad guys are, it's like, there's like little pyramids of them. There's the older generation.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Teaching the younger generation.
And they teach a lot of the same stuff. They all teach the same stuff, but it's to a new generation. How do you spin it? Are you going to be the bad boy? Are you going to be the wise old sage? Are you going to be whatever this is? I mean, what are you going to do, guys?
It's like, are you going to take it? Hard mindset. Go hard mindset. 2020, go hard mindset.
Dude, have you seen some of these motivation? Have you seen some of these motivation things? By the way, guys, we're not even.
I love this shit.
Dude,
we are off topic.
We're so off topic.
We're so honestly cut the Kevin Hart clip, and then now this is the clip now.
Coffee and Amish, they have hurt peeps. They've hurt me, predatory prospecting in their Facebook group. I understand your opinion though and respect it. Gumby, I'm sorry, man. It's just there's too many scams, man. It sucks. It kills me.
Gumby, I left you a link to come do scam rehab. Do scam rehab, baby, habibi. Please, we want to tell all the stories.
Agency is stored in the balls. Lol, you literally need Jesus. Hey. There it is.
Wow. In the balls, he says. That's interesting. So he's saying self-reliance. I mean, that is a big part of what we want to say here. Of what this sermon, if you were to call it that, of our ongoing lesson, it is about self-reliance. You have to learn to think for yourself. We are in a world global shit show right now where like this next generation, nothing's set for you. The highest ability you have is think on your toes. Nobody's coming to save you. Nobody's going to give you an answer. Just stop looking for that. Get it from inside, because you can't. Nobody can fix it for you.
That's right.
You gotta figure it
and
out.
there's a lot of good signposts on the way, but you just shouldn't pay for them. You know, a lot of good stuff along the way. And look, one day when you're making that salary, if you wanna hire a trainer or whatever, like I get it, but not while you're broke, dude.
Not while you're
just gonna
broke.
dig yourself in the hole.
Not while you're broke.
Nick Kachmer, since it's Cena, therefore wrestling themed, you should check out WCW event held in North Korea in the 90s. That kind of sounds interesting.
Oh, that sounds interesting. That'd be great.
Let's watch this Dan Pena event though before I lose interest.
Steve Jobs, Elon Musk, Warren Buffett, Bill Gates,
lazy,
Ted Turner. Success leaves clues, kids. I just named 5 of the greatest names in business in the last 150 years, and they all.
Who's number 6? Me.
I have one thing in common. They're ball busters. They're hard as nails. Where does that leave you? I still work 50, 60 hours a week, and I haven't had to work in 35 years. You're not willing to do anything. You're not willing to sacrifice anything to be a high-performance person.
I don't want to be like that.
No, most people don't.
I want to be liked.
Yeah, well, see, you want to fit in. I'm the only speaker that you're ever going to hear that really, with all his heart, doesn't give a shit. If I leave here you liking me, I did something wrong.
Go hard mindset.
Go hard mindset, guys.
Not bad. It's okay.
If we would like to improve the quality of our lives, personally and professionally, what would be your advice? What can we do? What is most important?
Oh, gosh. course.
Well, the most important thing is self-esteem. The people that we read about, the people that we admire, the Elon Musks, the Steve Jobs, the Warren Buffetts, etc., all have one thing in common. They have extremely high self-esteem. Of course, you've heard me say this before, self-esteem is built the first 7 or 8 years of life.
That's true.
And unfortunately, we're...
Like, don't buy a Dan Pena scheme. You know what I mean? Like, enough self-esteem to say, hey, I'm not going to get yelled at by Dan Pena for a weekend.
No, the funny thing is that a lot of people who go to Dan Pena's courses have incredibly low self-esteem.
Oh, dude, to get yelled at like that. I've seen people at his thing. They paid him $10,000 for the weekend.
So
and
he
he's
could
like,
scream
you
at him.
piece of shit! Like, he's screaming.
Yo, if you have so much self-esteem, you'd be like, dude, you can't talk to me that way. I'm out.
Like, these guys have an MBA. He tricked MBAs into coming. Like, they're like legit. I don't know. For a while, I think after a while, people were like, "Oh yeah, he's crazy," you know. But I think people had started to think that he was crazy, you know.
No, I think some people still like him. I mean, he's got a style that works for some people, but I feel like for most people, he's just yelling at you. What are you doing?
That's pretty tame, though, dude. Because the lion, he usually says.
Usually, he like brandishes a gun and tries to kill somebody. I mean, he's...
he gets the gun out, but like no, he'll make a death threat usually. Like one time, this woman.
I don't know about that. I'm just kidding about that.
And he goes, you stupid fucking bitch, I'll fuck you up. Shut up, because she was saying, excuse me, I think climate change is real. And he's just like, you piece of shit, shut up! Like he's just losing it on her, dude. And it's like a woman in the crowd. Like, guy,
the climate
chill.
change, dude? He didn't like the climate change?
He didn't like. He was like, you stupid bitch, shut up!
There's
like,
no way he said that.
They're yelling at each other. You should do Dan Pena loses it on women. There's a couple where he just goes, you fucking piece of shit. You fucking whore. Like he'll say it, dude. What? He's crazy, this guy. Look at his googly eyes. He's crazy.
Where's the part about...
We should not be looking up to this man. He's rude. There's no reason to be like this, though. I think it's a bit of a... I think it is a bit... Okay. So the problem with Dan Pena, right, is that it's all aggression and no art. No substance. So like okay, it's one thing for Steve Jobs to be pushing forward this incredible vision and for him to have self-esteem and for him to say like, hey, get out of my way, I'm getting this done no matter what.
Oh my gosh, I literally can't show you this because you know what it is?
What?
It's a London Real clip.
Oh no. Oh. E-Rose, man, why can't he just let freedom of speech happen, right? He hates it.
Dude, I can't use it, guys. I can't watch it.
Let's
That's
not risk it.
so funny.
Let's not risk it. But can you? Why don't we watch the video of him with the lion behind him? Because that's a great one, dude. Have you seen that?
You mean the bear?
No, there's like a nature video with a lion catching a gazelle. This is it. Yeah, this is great, dude. Dude, you'll get motivated. I think this is it.
The few versus most of that attempt QLA.
He forgot the T at the end of attempt. Move your head. Move your head. Attempt QA.
I don't care.
Dude, he can't even spell.
Hey, you saw this last night. This is you, the room, and this is you, YouTubers. Pay attention, YouTubers, you fucking cunts. And Merry Christmas.
Is he talking to me right now?
He said Merry
You better shut your mouth, Dan Pena, while you talk to me that way. Your big flappy jaws. 1,000-year-old man over there, dude. Shut your mouth.
Dude, and he's still ripping, dude.
Dude, I feel like Dan Pena would show up at my house and he'd be like, "What'd you say?"
Yeah, he's crazy. He'd hit someone still. He's down to hit people. He'll punch.
Yeah.
No problem, dude. And he has
dude, of course, man. He might break his hip while he does it, but he'll do it.
He'll do it. He'll get at you, dude. He won't let it go.
What is this suit, by the way? This is what Brian Rose is inspired by.
This is his teacher. This is why I'm like, this is his Guruji. This is his Babaji Guruji, is this idiot. And this idiot, the kind of student that he produces, is someone who runs for fucking mayor.
Nobody can tell him because he's going to punch him in the throat. Nobody can tell him, Dan, this is not right.
He wears it as a challenge to you. He's like, I wear a red one because I say, what are you going to do? It's like my presence is aggressive.
Wow.
The second I walk in.
You stand around and watch all the opportunities go by.
It's great.
You sit there, you sit there, you sit there. I'm surprised that the fucking wildebeest didn't step on the poor bitch. They sit there, oh, I'm getting ready. Bert's getting ready. Bert's getting ready. Rick's getting ready. Oh, maybe the next one. Maybe the next one. Maybe the next one. Oh, fuck, no, I'm tired now. Maybe the next one. Maybe the next one. And here it comes.
Here it comes. Here comes Dan Pena. Ah!
And there
Dan
comes
Pena!
somebody like me. Just jumps on the fucker and eats it.
Dan Pena! This is how you have to be like Dan Pena! Dude, he's such a psycho.
Dude, what has Dan Pena done besides being on the seminar circuit? I think his big thing is that he sold some oil thing in the 80s, but like no one has that much proof of it, but he swears that it happened.
Yeah, no, he sucks, dude. He hasn't done anything in his goddamn life, dude. He's a bullshit.
No, I think he did something once and then sat on his coattails and talked about it for the rest of his life.
Well, I guess he did what a lot of these guys are doing, which is just like wearing out their brand. Like if he had something good at one point, and then he just said, "All right, now I'm going to sell a class."
Right.
And that's what both people suffer from.
You can't be a hardcore killer businessman if you're selling a class. Once you become a teacher, it's a different thing. It's a respectable job to be a teacher.
Not
to
how
be
he's doing it.
Not the way he's doing it, but I mean, if you're a teacher of math.
Yes.
But if you're the teacher of math, you're not going to be the lion killing gazelles. You're not like at the cutting edge of your field. No. So it's the same way with business. If you're going to be some self-help guy, don't pretend like you're some baller. Dude. You're not. You're just one of a million guys.
Yeah, self-help in business, it is the lower level of everything. Like even for actors, like John Cena, like or Kevin Hart, sorry, like everyone, it's like when you go to self-help, you're basically saying like I give up. You're basically saying like it's too hard. I can't. I just want to say be happy.
That's kind of true. That's kind of true, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Kevin's like, I am sick of making them laugh. In fact, I will just put it in my hashtag: live, love, laugh. Guys,
why did he put it on that one? It doesn't even make sense.
Dude. I don't know why he did that. That was so stupid.
Oh God.
George Neves, $14.99. Hey man, low key missed this. Cursed you YouTube for not notifying me. But here's my contribution to the congregation. Long live.
Thank you, Habibi. Thank you.
The algorithm.
God is great.
Thank you, man.
Great. God is great, dude. With this angle, I can even see the bell. I can see my phone and I can see the bell. Wow.
Gumby's hitting us with some passive-aggressive stuff. I will continue selling for these demons since that is your and Amish's take on it. We will continue this discussion in 12 months. Coffee and Amish. Dude, don't put this on us, whether you're going to continue to work for these guys. You work for them? You sell their product?
You didn't help me. Guy. No. We're not gonna. Look, what's his issue?
This is the whole thing.
He's with them.
We can't look. We don't have time to help you. You must help yourself. This is the whole point of the drip.
Yes,
is that we cannot help you. We can't be the one to pull you out. You got to pull yourself out.
You can come to Scam Rehab and we'll pull you out on that because then you're doing something for the community. But guy, I can't. What? I'm gonna call you tomorrow and get you out of this scam. Sorry, I'm sorry. I love all of you. I'm too busy. Right? Like this is our karmas. Our karmas are right here. So Scam Rehab, come on the show, dude.
The funny thing is, Amish is not that big. You're busy.
I'm very busy.
Okay,
I'm very busy. I'm writing, dude. I'm writing a TV show.
Yeah.
I'm writing.
You committed to 2 YouTube videos a week, and you have yet to do that. I think you need to call Gumby and apologize.
Look, Gumby, come on the show, man. What? We didn't say we wouldn't talk to him. Why is he mad? Like, what is he mad about?
No, because he says I will keep working for these demons, selling for these demons,
Gumby,
since that is your and Amish's take on it.
What's our take on it? What did we say?
We just said, look, we've exposed people just like that guy before.
Yeah, so I can't like guys. What's this guilt about? This is a congregation. Say what's in your heart, and go to bit.ly/Scam Rehab. And just tell us on the show, man. What do you want? Like, what, we're going to stop the show right now and talk to this guy? I mean, what does he want to do? He wants to come on the show? We have topics today. That's the only issue. So next week we can do it. Gumby, Habibi, it's great. Next week, bring it in. We'll talk some shit. It's fine. What else can we do, though? I mean, we pulled Anand out. So if we don't do it for the rest of the community, now the rest of the community says, oh, Anand got special treatment?
Ridiculous. Yo, let's you linked the Scam Rehab. Yeah,
Scam Rehab. Gumby,
I'm glad you did that,
dude.
Yo, we got a lot of show to get to. Let's get this.
We got a lot of show to get to. Let's keep it rolling. What do you want to do? Tell me. What do you want to do next? Oh yeah, let's wrap this up. This is like in between clip. Let's wrap it up.
Arshian, I don't think that's That's being a shirt. That being a t-shirt is a bad thing if you're a master in your craft. Oh, a teacher is a bad thing if you're a master in your craft. Masterclass.com. We're not saying it's a bad thing. We're saying that Dan Pena going, "This is me, the lion hunting the gazelle down," is like, wrong. There's nothing wrong with being a teacher is a noble profession.
Amazing.
But it's not a hardcore, like, brutal business death match.
If your student is Brian Rose, you have failed. And that's it. And enough of it.
Hey, Amish has spoken, guys. That's it. All right, what's the next topic here, Amish? What do we got next?
Can we try this who got canceled this time thing? Because I want to do.
Put this up, huh?
I'm very mad about this. I'm very emotional about this, actually.
Really?
Because one of these angry mobs, dude.
Whoa!
One of these angry mobs. You know these angry mobs, dude.
Whoa! Amish and Steven talk about cancel culture. This is a new one.
No, dude. I'm very upset about this one, dude. Because
Hold on.
This guy, this cancel,
set the
dude.
Mood, set the mood.
It's one of those angry mobs that found someone's old tweets and then went back and canceled them. A bunch of losers on the internet.
I've had enough.
That said, I'm triggered. I'm a little crybaby. I'm triggered. My feeling was so too much. Fire them. They must not eat. They cannot eat food. A bunch of losers got together and did that because nobody wants to have sex with them. So it makes nobody wants to bang them. So now they're like, I'm triggered. Cancel them. Acting like a bunch of psychos. I'm talking about Ben Shapiro. He canceled the journalist. He's a little cuck, dude. He got this journalist.
Ben Shapiro's the anti-cancel culture.
I know, but he cancel culture on the cancel culture, dude. He got this journalist canceled.
Wait,
university.
Where did he get her canceled?
He got so basically he's part of the angry mob. I'm saying he's part of the bunch of incel cuckety cucks who got together and said cancel her, and they got her fired.
What did he say?
So they pulled up an old tweet from her when she was in college, where she retweeted.
Let's set this up. Who is this?
This is and this is the worst part. This is a Jewish journalist. So Ben Shapiro, little cucky boy, canceled one of his own.
I feel like we're not setting this up well enough.
He got this girl canceled because she tweeted.
Yeah.
Fired. It's a What's the difference?
It's a fire.
She doesn't have another job yet.
Yeah, right.
They basically made an outrage campaign on the internet. Him and a bunch of losers from some university, some like conservative group in the university, bunch of incel idiots. They got together. They found some old shit she did, and they got her canceled because she retweeted when she was in college. She retweeted. Someone put free Palestine in a picture, and she retweeted it. It's nothing, dude.
Where was she working for? Where was she working for?
She was working for AP, Associated Press right now. She's a journalist at Associated Press. She's done some great stories, dude. And these guys just said, no, I'm offended. Because 3 years ago, she said free. She retweeted free Palestine. Like she didn't retweet like, oh, Israel should go.
That's all she did? That seems weird.
And even at the Associated Press, dude, they fired her. And they said, we're firing you for inappropriate. You know, she's probably going to sue them because they fired her for violating their social media policy. And then she said, which one did I violate? Because the policy is while I'm working here, I'm not allowed to say make certain tweets.
Now, I want to know what Ben Shapiro said about it. Did he say she should be fired?
Yeah, people are saying that he led this campaign to get her fired. Yeah. And
wait. I hate when people say. What did he say?
We saw the clip of him yesterday. I mean, you saw the clip of him yesterday where he was just like,
No. I could never find it.
Oh. Well, let's play her.
Okay, let's play her. We got it. If we're gonna say baby, I gotta find the clip. Okay. I always try to find like the source. If anyone knows the source material,
let me see.
Try to find the source material here.
But let's hear her.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, this girl's Emily Wilder. She's a fired AP journalist after she said a few things about Palestine.
Last Monday, a group from my alma mater, the Stanford College Republicans, began to post online past posts that I had made on social media in an attempt to expose my history of activism for Palestinian human rights while I was an undergraduate at Stanford University, and in an attempt to link AP to Hamas. In the next 2 days, I began to receive a lot of harassment, a lot of pretty heinous harassment, as well as prominent Republicans on the internet began to lambaste me, including Senator Tom Cotton and Ben Shapiro. I was reassured during this time by my editors that I would not face repercussions for my past activism and that they just wanted to support me while I was facing the smear campaign. But less than 48 hours after the Stanford College Republicans began to post about me, I was fired. The reason given was a supposed social media violation sometime after I joined AP on May 3rd. I was not given an explanation for what social media policy I violated or what tweet had violated policy, and I still have not received an explanation.
Wow.
Yeah, no.
Well, that's stupid.
Let her go.
I mean, that's stupid.
It's like
what
3
what
days
did
after the-
what did Ben Shapiro say though? Because I see so much things saying that Ben Shapiro said something. I just want to know what he said. I mean, I think it's wrong that she got fired, but I just want to know what he actually said.
Huh? I don't know. I mean, I'm looking. I don't know. I can't find it.
Don't you think that's weird that we can't find what he said?
Let's see. Well, I mean, we'll just have to go through a video, I guess. Emily Wilder, Ben Shapiro. Here, do you want to play? Do you want to play his Daily Wire one? What the media won't tell you about the strike on the AP building? No, that's not there. AP fires reporter for tweeting pro-Palestine comments.
But she said she was lambasted. This should not be hard. Okay, let's see here.
I don't know what
This has to be around here.
Yeah, dude. They just bombed the Associated Press building.
Yo,
basically,
somebody help us
Associated
find
Press-
this, please.
Associated Press gets bombed. Like, their building is demolished, dude, in Palestine. And then 3 days later, they're like, hey, we're just going to let you go. And it's over, dude.
What? Dude, where's the thing?
Man,
I'm not finding this.
a fellow tribe.
Because she called him a little turd, but I can't find what he called her.
She called him a turd?
A little turd.
A little turd. Wow. That's cute. That is like, he is such a
It's
little
so funny
pipsqueak,
because like I
dude.
found like 87 articles saying that Ben Shapiro said something.
Yeah,
I just
and
can't figure out
find
what
him.
he said.
Like, I can't find him on YouTube.
Is
saying,
there
"Do
like
I
a
have Emily
moratorium
Wilder?"
on quoting this guy? I just want to know what he said. I thought it was like journalism to say what the person said. What did he say? Oh my gosh. This is ridiculous. Holy
Well,
crap.
hey, don't blame them because you can't find it. I don't know.
No, I'm saying none of these articles reference it. I think it's just bad. I mean, it's just, how are we supposed to reference what you're talking about?
I guess so. And then on his own channel, I just see a video that says what the media won't tell you about the strike on the AP building. That's the only
Yeah,
one
this
he
is
has
kind
on
of
it.
weird. Yo, yeah, dude, we have no proof here. No proof. Hey, Amish's volume is too low compared to Steven. Fix or I'll sue you for defamation. Fair enough. Gumby says, my mistake. I thought you two were the people to come to about this type of thing and helping people, and I was wrong. My mistake. I respect your
Gumby,
take on it.
Get the scam, go in scam rehab and just fill it out, dude. We'll talk to you next week.
We're literally telling you we'll talk to you next week.
We'll talk to you next week.
Next
What,
week.
You need it right now?
Why aren't you doing
joined the
it?
scam.
We
for
left
6
the
months,
link.
and you got it just this day. We're trying to figure out this Ben Shapiro shit. Guy, send us the Ben Shapiro shit. Gumby, send a Ben Shapiro link.
Again, what's the thing with like, I'm sorry. I thought you like to help people. I guess I was wrong.
No, that's a sign of someone who's hurt, dude. He's having a hard time, and we're gonna do scam rehab with him next week.
Come back next week,
Guys,
dude.
too
Come
many
back next
topics.
week for that. Yo, too many
I got
topics
too many
today.
topics.
Yo,
Look, man,
if I don't
know.
get proof real quick, I'm gonna go ahead and say it didn't happen.
No, you don't know that.
Oh no, I don't.
You have to take my word for it. You have to take my word for it. Of course it happened. Guys,
Well,
she's
I
on
feel like
Democracy
that's what
Now.
everyone's saying. All these news articles are all telling me to take their word for it.
Hey,
Listen,
just because you can't find it this second doesn't mean he didn't say it. Like, what do you think? They're all lying?
No, I looked
They
last
all-
night too with you. While we were on the call together, on the pre-call, I was looking for this. I couldn't find it then, and I still can't find it.
I mean, he's talking about the media won't tell you about the AP strike. Crystal and Sagar covered it. I mean, what else do you need?
Let's look
Like,
at
what you need direct source? Like, we can go to Crystal and Sagar's video. They have it.
Yes,
They have a whole rip on this.
I need someone actually referencing the actual
I mean,
tweet,
yeah, I don't know.
the
They might have
offending
it.
cancel.
The offending cancel on her part, all they could find, if you look at the article, they're like, they have an old thing of her retweeting free
All right,
Palestine.
here we go.
What's on your radar?
Well, I've said it before and I will say it again. There is no political position more likely to get you canceled than advocating for the human rights of Palestinians. During the current violence, editors of 2 Palestinian news outlets based in the West Bank, they were banned from Facebook. 4 editors from the Shahab News Agency and 3 executives from the Quds News Network were blocked from accessing their personal accounts. The Palestinian-American reporter on the ground covering the protest in Sheikh Jarrah saw her account suspended on Twitter. The Israeli government has indicted 145 Palestinians for what symbolically that the AP had hired Emily Wilder, who they described as a former Stanford anti-Israel agitator, going on to list a plethora of supposed sins, including calling late GOP megadonor Sheldon Adelson a, quote, naked mole rat, accusing the Israeli government of ethnic cleansing, leading a protest against the birthright program in New York, and describing Ben Shapiro as a little turd. Now, this entire line of attack got picked up and reprinted wholesale by the right-wing outlet, The Free Beacon. Next up, Senator Tom Cotton got in on the game, repeating the smear that the AP was teamed up with Hamas, and then linking to the article that also smeared Emily Wilder. Ben Shapiro, Jack Posobiec, and other right-wingers got in on the attack, and before you knew it, the AP had fired Emily for the horrific offense of college-age activism on a topic that she does not even cover at the AP from her post in Arizona.
Where's the Ben Shapiro tweet? Fine.
I mean,
I guess I'll just believe everyone. Everyone's saying he said it, so I guess he said it.
Guy, chill. All they're saying is that he jumped on it. Like, they're not even saying he led it. They're saying that it was a big concerted effort by a bunch of them, and then he was just a part. He's like just the most famous person doing it. But I don't know where it is. I don't know.
Yeah.
It just seems like, I don't know. Like you don't think he did it?
No, I just don't know.
It's up his alley.
Look. I just don't trust anybody anymore.
Even Crystal? Crystal's tight.
No, nobody. Everybody is. Look, I just want to go to original reporting where I can and like original sourcing.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe next week. Maybe we just don't have it right now. Like, I don't know what you're. Just roll with it, dude. He said it. Like, it's fine.
He said it. It's fine. Whatever.
I mean, how many people do you need to say it? Like, maybe it wasn't. He like there. So she's saying that he jumped on.
The point is that right wingers are canceling someone. Is that your point?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think that's right. Obviously.
I mean, I don't. And look, man, I don't think it's right because right wingers get it worse. Like, if they tweet some shit, they get their shit canceled all the time because they just. Dude, the other thing we have to cover today is how the China, like the lab in China had the virus, and nobody wanted to talk about it because the people on the left were like, "Hey, stop Asian hate."
Yeah, this is honestly, we actually have a bipartisan take on this today. But you know what I did think though? Speaking of Palestine, because you know what I realized, Amish. Let's turn this goofy music off real quick. I didn't know what to think about the Emily Wilder thing. Well, I thought it was wrong that she got fired, but then I realized, actually, it's even more sinister than I thought. So if you go back to our thought about John Cena, what did we get mad about John Cena for? For backing down about calling somebody a country when they're a country, and you're saying that those people don't have the right to a country.
He didn't even
what
say
are people mad about Emily Wilder saying? She basically said, I don't like that the AP doesn't call Palestine Palestine. They're not allowed to. They're like, they only, because they go, it's not, according to the style book.
A country
according to their style book, you can't call Palestine a country.
Yeah.
So why aren't, we should be just as mad, or we should be in the same way that we expect John Cena to stay by his backbone. Yeah. She did actually have a backbone about it. And she said, actually, no, I think this is a country. I think they have a right to exist.
Yeah.
And by the way, she says that Israel has a right to exist too.
Of course. But dude, she didn't say anything really. Like, she's just okay.
So it's kind of.
Cena was way worse because Cena's just like, he just called them a country. Hers, she's saying like, hey, this is an occupation. We shouldn't do it. Whatever. But guys, freedom of speech. Keep it consistent. If that's her opinion, that's fine. Don't be such a little cuck.
Yeah, dude, I got to say, you got to stick consistent on this. If you got to
be consistent.
If you think John Cena is a cuck for bowing to China, you got to say that you're a cuck if you bow to the mob who says that you have to say this or have this opinion on the Palestine-Israel debate.
Yeah. And you know, we were even talking about this in America. Like, remember you were saying, like, in America, if the UN came in and said, hey, give the natives back their land, people in America would be like, no. But if somebody said that Americans should give back the land, you're not going to cancel them. Like a reporter could be like, it's really not fair what we did to the natives. You're not going to get together and cancel
fire
the guy.
that person. Yeah.
You're not going to fire the guy. So all she did was retweet. Like she was more, the one that I saw, she was more just retweeting other people's, like one was free Palestine. It's like nothing. It's like, guy, when
dude, you know what the problem is? It's just
retweet it.
No company has any backbone. Did the AP fire this chick?
Yeah.
No company has any backbone.
But it's hard when they bomb your building. Like this is 3 days after they got bombed. Like
you're talking about the Israel thing now.
Dude, have you seen the footage of their building getting bombed?
Yeah.
Oh my God, dude. And the Israelis called and said, hey, there might be a Hamas in there, so we're just going to bomb it. Guy, go get him then. No proof. Come get him. No one's stopping you. Let's get out of the building. We got to bomb it. Come on, man. This is rude.
Yeah, that's bad.
That's. I mean, like,
what are you saying? Are you saying the AP canceled this chick because they bombed their building? What? No,
I'm saying I'm saying Ben Shapiro and Israel just canceled the AP. They said cancel.
Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing.
Like, okay, I'm saying Ben Shapiro canceled.
Leave Ben Shapiro out of this because we don't have the comment. We have Tom Cotton's comment. We can leave the people who we have the comment.
What do you want? They said he led this whatever on her. It's fine. We'll find it for next week.
I'm going to get you to start. Just
how many people have said it? Just go with it. Don't worry about it. We'll get it next week. We'll find this.
Okay.
Someone in the congregation just find us Ben Shapiro saying this shit. It's just like right now we're in the show. Okay, but she got canceled. Let's just say by a right wing mob of like little crybaby incels, losers. She got canceled by them, and the AP got canceled by Israel. Basically, I mean, you want to talk about a cancel, dude? You're off the air. They're done, man. The CEO of Associated Press was like, we can't cover. How are we going to cover these? Like, it's going to hurt our ability to cover the stories. They gave us 2 hours to get out. A bunch of equipment is gone. People's, it's rude, man. It is like a real attack on freedom of speech. Like these guys that talk about freedom of speech, like, oh, my freedom of speech is under attack. You got a guy fired. Okay, that sucks, right? You got a guy fired for saying some racist shit. That sucks too. I don't agree with that. But you bombed their building and you're getting her fired for retweeting Free Palestine 5 years ago when she's in college. Like, what is this cancel culture shit going both ways? It's nonsense. They cancel, man. Right-wing people cancel. They just call it different shit. They're like, I'm so dishonored that I have to cancel you.
Yeah.
That I have to fire you or whatever.
No, I mean, in that case, did people call for her to resign? I mean, what did they say?
Yeah, they basically hit the right-wing mob that you for some reason you can't believe exists, led by Ben Shapiro.
You're not showing you. I'm asking just where it is.
No,
I always
show slander Ben Shapiro.
No.
Evidence.
Anytime I say something, I try to have clips for it, and you can call me out if I don't. But you're telling me somebody says something, and I don't have the evidence.
I only get clips for comedy. I don't get clips for evidence.
I know. But if you're going to go on a hard rip saying that somebody's this or that, you got to have evidence too.
I mean, whatever. Look, it's typical of his behavior. He does this shit. Dude, you're making it sound like you don't, like it's crazy to think he did it. It's like how many...
No, I believe... Look.
Like, do you think like this is just going to be a lot? Like, there's some things worth looking into because you could be like, oh, this could be a conspiracy or whatever. It checks out with his behavior. This is what he does. And we're talking about Crystal and Sagar are talking about it. What's his name?
No. But here's the reason you want to go check. Because there's a difference between saying, wow, the AP has some Hamas. They were accusing her of being pro-Hamas. Being some pro-Hamas journalist on their thing, that's sketchy, right? That's one tweet, okay?
Yeah, but that's
is it slander? Is it slander? Whatever. I don't know because I have no idea about this what this lady believes. But my point is that that's different from, hey, I want you to cancel. Like, you have to fire this lady. And what I'm saying is, if I could see the source material, I could evaluate it for what it actually is. And instead, you're saying a right-wing mob came out and tried to cancel this person. I don't know what that means.
It means they're just calling for her to get fired. Like, they're all on the internet saying, like, we're so offended. I'm a widow cucky cuck baby cuck baby.
I want to see
I'm a widow cuck cuck, and I'm a cry baby. But dude, half the time you have to delete all their shit because they're like saying like
But
like
people
they're talking
archive
like
that stuff. People archive that stuff. It should be archived. It is archived somewhere.
Look, I'm sure it's somewhere.
We're gonna
It's
find
fine.
it.
But the
and
point
you know what?
is that even more irony that Associated Press fired her for saying something pro Hamas. Israel bombed the Associated Press building because they were like, "There's Hamas in there." No evidence. No. Sorry. Excuse me. Not no evidence. It is classified evidence. So classified evidence, so we can't show you the evidence. But Hamas
I love that. I love when they do that.
Oh, where? Oh, we bombed it. Too late. What is that shit, dude? And then 3 days later they fire. Well, that's not connected. I don't think that they fired her because of that. But it is just irony either way. It's like they fired her for being like, oh, you said some pro Hamas, like not pro Hamas, pro Palestinian shit in college.
I got people in chat saying it's pro Hamas. Some people say it's pro Palestine. Some people say it's a divisive issue. The point I think we're making though, and it's a point I agree with, is that look, you don't have to cancel somebody just because you don't agree with them, especially if you're on the right wing and then a lot of those people are anti-cancel culture. Then to be pro cancel culture is wrong. But I'm gonna wait till I see the evidence for what specifically the person we've been talking about most of this time, Ben Shapiro, said, the little turd. And
the little turd. But let's go to now how the left wing, their cancel culture screw up with the lab leak, because I see that as a cancel culture screw up too. So and watch, now Steven's gonna need half the evidence now that we're ripping the lefties.
No, dude, I have all the evidence for you guys. That's such a lie. I have all the evidence. I've been prepared for that.
Joking.
I'm
joking.
Up,
but no. But this, yeah. Let's wrap that up. Let's wrap that up on the Ben Shapiro-isms.
Yeah,
and
we gotta
let's
get some
move on
super
to.
chats. We gotta get some super chats.
Oh yeah, let's do some super chats, dude.
You get some, dude. You've been
Carmichael glasses.
do your karmas here, Amish. While I try to pull this up, dude. I'm gonna give you all some evidence, dude. You thought that was evidence? I'll show you evidence.
Okay? What do we got here? What do we got? What is the community? What is the whole community saying? What is the whole community talking? Whole community talking. Wow, so many.
Oh my gosh.
Paste. Here we go. The last one, tactic turn. If Americans knew.org. Okay. USA funds both sides. Okay. Neat. All right. Wing. These are unpaid, by the way. I'm just kind of like flipping through a couple, which is fine, by the way.
That's
We're not
fine,
like
yeah.
that. We're cool. Don't forget Plan Dalit. Okay. I don't know what that means. Just going through a couple. Weird. I don't see any more. Is my internet gone? What happened?
Yeah, there should be a bunch. Diligent Dabber, $5. Concentrates are named for their final consistency, like wax, sugar, shatter, resin, check. Diligent Dabber reviews for a giveaway. Thanks for the show. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Diligent, dude. So diligent with his karmas. He's so diligent.
Yeah, he is actually.
So much.
I think that's it. Let me pull up this clip. Keep them entertained, Amish. I got a lot.
Yeah, let's see it.
Got a lot to say.
Oh, guys, no, we gotta overcome this cancel culture. It's too much, man. And the thing is that this whole lie that half of the people they say that they don't do it. It's like you're doing it too, man. They really don't see it though. In their minds, they really feel like no. When I do it, it is righteous. When they do it, it is cancel culture. But when I do it, it is righteous. It's like they think that this is beyond. If we cannot have these words on, we will destroy the whole society. That's what really the cancel culture people are doing. They're stressed out people. They're so sad and broken inside that they're like, this will destroy the society. They have to have them fired. They must starve to death. It is the only way society will learn. Like, they're crazy, dude. Why do you need someone to die now? People are like, no, fire them. It's like, guy, someone's a grown up and that's the only way. They have like 3 kids and you just fired them? Just, give them a slap on the wrist. Call the HR department.
Yeah.
We can all learn. We will learn. But the firing is bullshit. But in that last case, I would say just do debates, man. Shapiro, you look sloppy when you do shit like that. Debate her. He's always on here. Like, people are always trying to cancel Shapiro for like saying shit about the black community or whatever he says, right? He has these rips, dude. That's how he got viral, is he just does these rips. Like, leftist feminist tries to say communism is good, and then Ben Shapiro rips her butthole, and that's the title. and there's like 500 of those. So you can't be the guy rips her butt. Shapiro rips her butt with capitalist logic or something like this. And it's like, oh, no, free speech logic rips her ass. Now her ass is bleeding. Ben Shapiro rocked it. This kind of shit you have. Cancel culture, and then Ben Shapiro's banging, like just rips someone's ass.
Okay, but again.
And it's like you can't be the cancel culture guy and then go cancel someone.
Again, we have.
Look, even if you're saying he didn't do that one, he does it all the time though. Even, dude, with these freaking rappers, dude. He just put up a video saying like, what is the meaning of WAP? What is it teaching the community?
What is coming to the Western society? Yeah. Okay, let's move on from Ben Shapiro. Ben Shapiro gets you heated.
No,
okay?
he's a cucky little cuck. Wrap that up on a. Include a little bit of that the extra rip in there. But now let's move on to how the left screwed up their cancel.
Yes.
So to me, do you want to set this up or do you want me to?
Yeah, let me set this up. Okay. And let me say before I do that I want to see a boxing match between you and Ben Shapiro. I would love to see that. Would you do it?
I'd rip him, dude. In a boxing or a debate. He's used guy. His arguments.
I don't know. He talks fast. He talks like 1,000 words a second.
He's a lawyer, and they use debate tactics, but I think they're weak now. It's like everyone knows what they are, and that's why they don't even debate real people. They just debate like some little cuckety cuck. They find like a 20-year-old who can't really defend themselves usually.
All right, guys. Let's talk about the lab leak hypothesis. Let's get the music going on here.
Let's get it. Lab leak hypothesis.
Lab leak hypothesis. Let's go. Start the clip.
Start it up.
Okay. Here's what's going on with the lab leak. New sources, new stories have come out revealing that the lab leak hypothesis, which, if you don't know, Amish, was a vid conspiracy theory for a long time. People said. They said it's impossible. They said the vid came from bats. Had to be natural. When it first came out, everyone goes, hey, did it come from the meat market, the open air market, or did it come from the level 4 biohazard lab like 3 blocks away? And it was kind of torn at first, but very quickly, 2 things happened. One, Trump said that China did it. China let the virus out. 2, everybody on the left said, no, that's impossible. Trump's a racist. 2 things happened. Okay? The lab leak hypothesis quickly became completely impossible to talk about without being branded a racist. What? Yeah. The Wuhan Institute of Technology, which was funding coronavirus research, it released the virus? You're a madman. Even accidentally. Accidentally, by the way. Even accidentally. You're an evil man for saying that. Science
Magazine.
Magazine.
You want to stop Asian hate? Do you know that Asians are being attacked in America?
Yeah, you got to stop Asian hate. How dare you talk about it? So Science Magazine comes out, guys. And we all love science, don't we? Science, you know the thing that's supposed to be outside of politics? Well, they strongly condemn rumors and conspiracy theories about origin of coronavirus outbreak. 27 prominent public health scientists from outside China are pushing back against a steady stream of stories and even a scientific paper suggesting that a laboratory in Wuhan, China may be responsible for the outbreak of COVID-19. We are threatened by rumors and misinformation around its origins. Scientists from 9 countries, they're saying, no, we know this to be true. It's natural, Amish. It's natural that a virus like this just kind of pops into the air, okay? So this is going on all the way. We weren't allowed to question this narrative. And in fact, by the way, fact checkers would remove you from Facebook, from Twitter. If you shared lab leak stuff, they would ban you. They'd ban you for even suggesting this because they said, look, the scientists, the apolitical scientists have it all figured out. Absolutely impossible. Just a crazy conspiracy theory.
Yeah.
Well, Amish.
No, that is like a stop Asian hate. It is like stop Asian hate, and then people are too scared to sound like they're believing in conspiracy theory, so they're like, no way, it could never.
But here's the thing, Amish. Here's what I'm sick of. It's one thing to say something is a conspiracy theory if it is a conspiracy theory. Let me tell you what a conspiracy theory is. hey, I haven't seen Britney Spears in a while. It must be because she got kidnapped by aliens. That's a conspiracy theory. Right? That's a conspiracy theory. A non-conspiracy theory is I have facts taking you from A to Z. Let me show you them. But right now, if those facts from A to Z are not printed in the paper of record, the New York Times, it didn't happen. And I'm sick of that, dude, because our paper of records are all one-sided, which is sickening because it's like, dude, journalism should be both sides. And by the way, journalism shouldn't even have a side. So let me
but they originally didn't have a side. I feel like they are getting polarized now, but now they are lefty. Yeah, you're right.
So let's talk about this thing, what happened. Because according to, let's see if I can pull it up real quick.
I love how proud Trump is.
Oh yeah, Trump's real. I mean,
I like that cockiness. This reminds me of when he got nominated for the Nobel Peace Prize.
Look,
three times I think.
Look, hang on. We'll get to Trump in a second. Intelligence on 6 staff. So this comes out after we've been told for literally a year that this is impossible. We find out that we had intelligence on 6 staff at Wuhan lab. At November 2019, shortly before the confirmed outbreak, 3 researchers went to the hospital, ladies and gentlemen. What?
Who thinks we're going conspiracy right now? I want to know in the comments who thinks we're going conspiracy and who is seeing the light, quite frankly, because this looks like even Fauci has said it, by the way. Even Fauci has come out like, oh, yeah, I guess I made a mistake or whatever. You know what I mean? Like,
look at this. 3 researchers from China's Wuhan Institute of Virology became sick enough in November of 2019. That's 1 month, Amish, that they all sought hospital care. Now, Amish, I'll be honest. I get sick every now and then. Very rarely. Maybe once a year.
Okay.
Of those times that I get sick, I go to the hospital maybe once every 10 years for that sickness. I can count on maybe my hand the number of times I've ever been to the hospital. Most people, that's true for. Throughout your life, that's true. 3 people in 1 month, the month before they all went to get hospital care?
Yeah, no.
But we don't know what it is.
Nah, they're soft, dude. Dude, if John Cena's making apology videos, what's the government going to do? They're nothing, dude. They're broken.
Dude, so we're finding out that this is nonsense. It's manufactured. Now, to be clear, I think it was probably an accidental leak. Most of the time, these things are leaks. But what is also clear is they were doing research into COVID. Now,
with American funding, they had American funding too.
Here's the worst part. They had American funding. Turns out the U.S., and this is the real place where people start doing conspiracies, is the U.S. was funding millions of dollars into the controversial Wuhan lab. This is according to the Diplomat. I don't know who they are. 3.7. No, the Diplomat. $3.7 million for collecting and studying bat coronaviruses. How did we not think, Amish, that this was it? And what pisses me off is it was an undisclosed U.S. intelligence report, which means that our intelligence community knew that this had happened and they didn't disclose it. Why? Because it looks bad for America and China.
Yeah, and this is
2 countries that love to lie. China loves to lie more, but the U.S. is happy to lie to you. The CIA?
Yeah. And then I guess the social justice is the useful idiots. Because then the social justice comes in with Stop Asian Hates, and the CIA people who are covering up their tracks are like, Stop Asian Hate.
Oh, dude, the CIA, by the way, all the intelligence workers have close ties to journalists, and they slip them tips all the time. So they go like, hey, yeah, we don't know anything about this lab leak thing.
Yeah.
And then they know behind the scenes that we kind of know that maybe there is something here, but it makes us look bad.
I know. Someone in the congregation was like, what did Amish think of when Trump said it last year? Hey, I'll say it now. This is my official stance on this. There's a couple of things that I've always liked that Trump did. One, not the racist comments about China, but the way that he talked about like, okay, it came from there. They should have to pay for it, whatever that is. I think that's a little fair. Because
China has to pay for it?
Like I'm talking about, dude, if you guys made a virus, and this is like the second or third time that a virus has come out of China and it's ravaged the world, and other people in the world are being nice and just giving money. China is doing these military actions right now on India in the South China Sea. It's like, can we not make them pay for this shit? It came from there twice. And is that rude to say? I mean, it's like
you're saying we're going to make China pay for it.
I think China should pay for it. And that is one thing I did like about Trump, where he even said with the military, he's like, why are we paying for all their military shit? You pay for it. I like that. And that's why he got nominated for a Nobel Peace Prize, I think. Because despite all his shittiness, Trump, he reduced a little bit of war for like a year. He sold out in like 2 years in, I think.
Yeah.
But for a bit, because he was like, I don't care about those other countries. I'm not funding anything. It actually saved some lives. And then he got nominated for 3 Nobel Peace Prizes.
This is what I love about Amish. You call balls and strikes. You do. You give credit where credit is deserved. Thank you. No, dude.
The morality is righteous, brother.
Dude, hey. Let's check out.
The morality is
Trump.
righteous.
Trump was taking a victory lap on this because obviously he's been saying the whole time that it was China's fault, whatever. Which
he'd be going
it's
off
not
on
really, because it's also our fault. But sure, I mean,
well,
here's Trump here. Wow, nice, Stephen. You forgot to put the sound on. Okay, go ahead.
Today, the former president doubling down.
It came from the lab. I have very little doubt, and I mean very, very little doubt. Came from the lab.
I feel like that's probably because he had access to all that national intelligence. So he's like, yeah. I mean, I know because it's like part of national intelligence. I feel like the guys at the top brass probably all know it came from the lab. Now, to be clear, the word is still out, but now we are leaning more towards the lab leak hypothesis because people haven't been able to find natural origins for it, and the lab leak is now we're finding out things that people were getting sick. Oh, by the way, Amish, did you know that SARS-1 escaped from a lab?
Yeah.
By the way,
China,
I can't believe no one talks about this. No one I have ever seen talk about the lab leak mentions the fact that SARS-1, which was a naturally occurring virus, once it was under control, re-leaked out not once, but twice. Not once, but twice, dude. SARS escaped Beijing lab twice.
Sin once, shame on you. Sin 2 times.
The latest outbreak of SARS in China with 8 confirmed involves 2 researchers who are working with the virus in a Beijing research lab. This is back how long ago? In 2004, dude. What?
Yeah.
Are you joking, man? Come on. So 2 people, a 26-year-old female postdoc grad student and a 31-year-old male postdoc. Look, the reality of working with viruses is, it's hard to contain stuff. People don't wear the right PPE. She got admitted to the hospital, right? The guy got admitted to the hospital. Where did they work? The Chinese Institute of Virology. Hey, you know where the people we think SARS-2 may have come from? The Wuhan Institute of Technology. How about we put a moratorium on institutes of technology studying coronaviruses? Maybe that's a good idea.
More transparency. It's like study it to contain it. If you're studying it
to make it stronger,
you can't you can't leak it. Like, come on. That's the opposite of your job. Your job is to study it so you can contain it.
Look,
you leaked it. That's such a Magoo. That's such a Mr. Magoo move.
The government has now released a fact sheet on the Wuhan Institute. Now, bear in mind, this is after... I don't know if this is after Trump's out of office. It was January 15, he was out of office by that point, right?
Jan 15? Yeah, because he didn't leave on time. No, he left...
I don't remember.
Jan 15. When did he leave?
Anyways, for more than a year, they've prevented the systematically prevented a transparent and a thorough investigation, Okay, so they give you some facts. So the U.S. government has reason to believe several researchers within the Wuhan Institute, which now is confirmed, they became sick in autumn of 2019. So this is the government releasing this. This raises questions about the credibility of the Wuhan Institute of Virology senior researcher public claimed that there was zero infection among the Wuhan Institute of Virology staff and students of SARS-CoV-2 and SARS-related illnesses. So they said zero infections. We find out a year and a half later, actually, that's not true.
Actually, you guys started COVID.
Actually, you started. And then here it is again.
You started COVID.
Here it is again. Accidental infections in labs have caused several previous virus outbreaks in China and elsewhere, including a 2004 SARS outbreak in Beijing that infected 9 people, killing 1. Guys, when will we put a stop to it?
We can't stand up to China, dude. I mean, we opened with John Cena. Like, it is tied to this. They can't stand up to him. You know, like people in the U.S. government are like, guys, just ignore this. We have a lot of trade deals. Like John Kerry, there's people in the U.S. government that are like, we can't, like, we're not going to fight with them. They like, we're too dependent on them. And this is where America sold their souls to the devil for a little bit of money. You shipped all your jobs over there.
Dude.
You got in bed with a communist. You said you don't like communists.
Yeah.
And they fight all these bullshit communists. It's always like, go after the right guy. Why is the military like? The military is like, they pick these wars, and then I guess it's such a big moving machine that they can't move agile enough. So it's like there's like 3 or 4 threats in the world. Their military bases reflect people that have no power. Like, I mean, the U.S. military. Why aren't they in China? That's where the world needs you. You don't need to bomb Syria 900 times. You don't need
Timbuktu bombing things. Yeah, go to. Look, guys, it's a real problem. But specifically, we need to bring this up because the level of misinformation, and I hate when people are labeled liars and labeled misinformed when they're actually turn out to be right. And I think everyone who posted this and got banned needs to be reinstated with an apology. But that's never going to happen, dude. It's never going to happen.
Because, and this is the problem with Trump. Like, he really polarized. And not to blame him. Look, the community is fighting, and it's hurt right now. But when he comes out with these kung flu and all this, and then
guys, you can't say kung flu.
You can't say kung flu. Hey, don't say it. Is anyone saying it?
You
don't
can't.
Say it.
I mean,
don't say it. It's rude but that's what makes the backlash. Because he says that, then his idiots on the ground are like, there is violence against Asians in America, right? Like, have you seen some stuff about that? Like, initially I thought I wasn't like, I didn't see it, but there was some stuff. I mean, there was some like Asian people just getting beat up. Like, this is your guys' fault. There's stuff on the internet. So, I mean, I don't know. Like, they made a whole campaign called Stop Asian Hate. And then it kind of became like, oh, if you're criticizing the Chinese government.
I feel like people just aren't nuanced about it. They just hear it's from Wuhan and they think it's China. Like, they don't understand that America funded part of the research.
Yeah, we're not
like if
saying
you're mad
like
at anyone. No, but what I am saying is like, dude, there's just, as soon as Trump says something, there is a bit of a Trump derangement syndrome that happens where the left goes, that can't be true. It can't be true. Well, it turns out it was true.
Yeah.
Well,
and that's what he wants.
Is probably true, ladies and gentlemen. We're not saying it was.
Look, a broken clock's right twice a day. He had a couple of things right. Nobody wants to admit it. It's like they call it Trump derangement syndrome. They just won't. If the idea comes from him, they just won't admit it.
But
they'll call it racist.
Look at the Wuhan Institute of Virology. I mean, like, we need to care about this stuff because look, they were doing this thing called gain of function research where they're engineering viruses. Right. Where you can actually, the virus can get like new qualities, get stronger. But the Wuhan Institute of Virology has not been transparent or consistent about its record studying viruses most similar to the COVID-19 virus. So we're funding them. We don't even know what they're doing over there.
Idiots.
WHO investigators must have access, The WHO's not going to do anything. Let's be real. And then secret military activity. So apparently they were doing military work, biological weapon work. So says the U.S. government. I mean, how trustworthy are they? But you get what I'm saying.
Dude, Xi Jinping, he's not fucking around, dude. He is a military dictator. I mean, he is a dictator. He's not a military guy. He's more of a bean counter dictator. But it is a very common type. India has like a bean counter dictator type too. They're like nerd dictators. They're killing it. And they do win with just market analytics. It's crazy. Like China beat America, like is winning now. More, you could say more powerful. And again, it's like you spent $4 trillion on Iraq, borrowed the money from China. So America's even in debt. So even when you're criticizing them or mad, it's not just our economy's tied to them. it's like, hey, they'll raise our interest rates. We got to pay them every month.
Yeah.
It's so much debt to China. So China is just doing that, like, it is almost like that stereotype of like an Asian immigrant, but as a country. Like, we're over here being rock and roll. They're over there like just ready to take the game, dude. That's all they're working on is we're going to take it on all fronts too. We're talking in India, they're moving in on the Uyghurs inside of China. They're moving in on them. Hong Kong, they took it. They didn't have to. There's no, like, they didn't have to take Hong Kong the way they did, but they just want absolute control. They want everyone locked in step. And then John Cena, he didn't even say it's a good country.
Yeah.
He didn't say it's a great country. I love Taiwan.
Yeah.
He didn't say I think Taiwan should be free. He said the first country to have my movie in it.
Bro, China controls you, man. Once they got their money with you, they control you.
Yeah.
And listen,
so
if they came to us and they said, we'll give you guys $1 million for this podcast if you just stop talking about China, Amish?
Yeah, you know, that's how the devil gets you, isn't it? That's how
is,
the
man.
devil gets you with that money.
Money, dude.
That the devil gets you, it makes you feel greedy, and you want that money. But there's no joy in that. You know, it's like one of the great things we've learned in doing this podcast. I mean, you on your channel, this even that so many people that we talk to, nobody's making money on the scams. The top guy's not making. It's a giant work circle jerk. It's nothing, man. It's a big old poof. Even they're teaching, like the guy that this guy. Oh, by the way, Gumby gave us $2, and he's actually it was a quite nice comment. He said, "I appreciate and thank you too for kind words and understanding." Gumby, $2. Thanks, baby. Hey, we love you. It's fine. Come in next week. Put it in the thing.
See you next week.
Yeah, that guy does look like a psycho. He does look like, but it does also seem like there's just so many scams going on. It's hard to keep up with all of it. But yeah, no, this is scary.
Specs and Specs says full conspiracy, bro. Stop saying conspiracy. There are literal facts behind this.
Yeah, no,
it's
no.
a U.S. intelligence cover-up. It's admitted.
It's admitted.
We had the intelligence. We didn't tell you guys because I don't know why. Why didn't you tell us? Because that's super relevant information that 3 people at the Women Institute went to a hospital. That's relevant. Okay, so the U.S. intelligence didn't tell you.
Yeah.
Oh, so there was a coordinated cover-up, and there were all these scientists coming out saying it's impossible. We fact-checked it when that's not true.
That's not true. No, and it did get it
makes me mad. It makes me mad, Amish, when people say it's a conspiracy, because then you what you do is you make it so that people like myself are like labeled in the same thing with people who just like literally don't have evidence. They just kind of just say stuff.
Yeah.
It's like there has to be a line between the drip and Alex Jones. We cannot be the same thing.
Guy, we're not. We're correct on this. They fucked up. Look, man, they fucked up. Look, and this is what we got to get into the details of, because people just want it to be black and white, one or the other. It's like, no, it's more complicated. It was a conspiracy officially, okay, but it was a kind of a cover up, and then Fauci has even admitted it since then. Other journalists, even another journalist was saying like, you know, I really should have looked into it more, but I just believe Fauci, because Fauci said it. Fauci was saying it, and now even Fauci is saying, hey, I made a mistake on that. We got to look into it. So even like it's fine, you know. And there's 2 issues here. One is people want everything to be black and white, and then 2, people don't forgive you for changing your mind. It's not a big deal, man. Someone made a mistake. They said it's not from there, and then it got caught up with Trump was being an asshole, but with the Asians. Then the Stop Asian Hate thing happened. It's complicated, and then the Stop Asian Hate people were saying, "Oh, they don't insult China because that feels like an insult to us," and it gets people riled up. We're obviously not saying.
Breathe in.
Sorry, by the way.
We're obviously not saying that you should attack Asian Americans or the people of China, but the Chinese government and whoever's in charge here should be held accountable 100%.
100%. I'm
sorry.
Sorry about that. I was trying to pull up this thing where Fauci was basically saying that Fauci's not convinced anymore about the natural origins of COVID.
I thought you were calling me a spaz because I just heard, because I was like going off, and then I just heard to take a deep breath in.
No. You're fine.
No. Aggressive way to call me a,
No. No, dude. I wouldn't say that. No, this is Fauci, dude. Fauci said he's not convinced anymore. After a year of these people, everyone had told us it was all natural. I hate being lied to, Amish. More than anything else in this world, I hate being lied to.
It's not a lie. Forgive them. they're weak. They're spineless people. If
But-
someone
well,
comes
no,
aggressively and tells
it
them what to
is-
do,
It is a lie, though. If you knew that it kind of was, it could be. If you knew that it could be and you dismissed it and you didn't look into it because of your interest, that's a lie.
you know, Fauci is very political. Honestly, he does just kind of float in the wind, doesn't he? A little bit. Even
Well,
masks
yeah.
are
Now
just
he's getting wrecked by the Chinese scientists who are saying that they're mad because he said that. So there's an article that came out that Fauci betrayed Chinese scientists now, just because he admitted that it could have come from Wuhan. So they said, "I thought you were on our side."
Come on, look, and again, we don't want to insinuate that the Chinese government was making a virus on purpose. Most countries would do this. They make a mistake and then they try to cover it up for a bit. It's like in India right now. People are saying that the real COVID numbers, when they were at 200,000 a day, the experts, the people who count it in India, they were like, it's 500,000 a day. You're just not seeing
Yeah, everyone covers it up. No, that is a problem.
It's a standard issue.
I would say though, the people who should be most mad at China right now should be India. India's getting wrecked, dude. It's sad. It's so sad. I feel my heart goes out to the Indian people, man. I'm so sorry what's happening to you guys.
It's so sad.
Bill Gates screwed you. China screwed you first. Then Bill Gates screwed you. We screwed you because we funded the research. And then India's just sitting over there all innocent getting wrecked. Bill Gates wouldn't give them vaccines because he's not going to let the patents he doesn't support the patents going public.
Because he said, hey, I'm not a communist. Money. The sin that is corrupting, though.
Bro,
it really
so
is.
sad.
Like when you think about how China has its tentacles in America, it's all just greed, man. It's all just business guys making logical decisions, saying, hey, let's just get in, like, who cares? And we do have to have a shift in our mentality. And we're seeing it with millennials. Millennials believe in things. You believe in something. But my generation, dude, people didn't believe in shit. People just say, make your money and fuck everyone. Who cares? This is wrong, man.
There are people still
And then
believe
they're
that.
not- they're
There's
not
a lot of
happy.
people still like that.
Most people are still like that. They almost think like, why are you complaining? But hey, don't be negative. Even in India, they say, don't be negative. It's like the guy's scamming, dude. So there's one guy, he says that COVID, it's cured. There's like 2 or 3, and these guys are BJP guys. So they're involved with the Hindu nationalist government. And they're telling people, just drink the cow piss. They're having cow piss drinking parties, and they're saying, this fixes it. Don't worry about it. And then this other woman, also BJP, Hindu nationalist, she's doing cow shit, put it on, rub it around, fixes the COVID.
That's disgusting.
It's so disgusting, dude. And if anything, they're getting like another disease from it.
Yeah, I know you're gonna defeat SARS-2 with SARS-3.
You're making SARS-3 right now. These Hindu nationalists, they're getting together. They're
That's
saying
funny,
rub the
dude.
shit, and then they pour milk after, and they're like cleanse with the cow milk. They think the cow's sacred. Even this guy, he's talking about like there's actually a pretty good picture in there too in our Trello right beside the Trump pictures. But he basically says that the corona is God has sent corona to punish China for eating animals. But it's like idiots. The whole rest of the world eats animals. They're so crazy, dude. They're like, oh, because they eat cow.
This one?
So they must suffer. Yeah. Basically in the background, so they're all drinking cow piss right there. They all have a thing of cow piss. Yeah, it's a cow piss party. It's fucked up, dude. My cousin's into this shit. I don't know if he's into the cow piss, but he loves the party. Like, there's Hindus that I know that are like,
I can't say anything, man. It's Stop Asian Hate Month, so I'm not going to say anything
it's
about
Stop
it.
Asian Hate.
But you can say
and
something.
Recount. Well, this is Asian hate. It's Asian hating on other Asian, too, right? Like, because they are like pretty racist too. A lot of their votes come from saying like, hey,
That
let's
is
go
one.
after the Muslims.
That is one funny thing that, like, for some reason, white liberals think that the rest of the country is all like none of them are racist. It's like there are tons of racists out there besides white people.
These people own slaves. They still own slaves. There's a Hindu caste system, right? And basically, these guys, these Brahmins, these religious castes, they're the upper class, right? And then there's poor people, and then there's like even untouchables in the Hindu caste system.
What?
These guys enforce it, dude. The poor people, they'll try to convert to Islam, and these BJP guys, they'll go and break it up. They're like, no converting. There was one where they were trying to convert to Buddhism, and dude, the converting to Buddhism, it's Buddhism. I mean, I'm not saying it's okay to break up the Islam one. That's wrong too. If they want to convert, just let it go, you losers. It's like, don't be desperate. If someone wants to go, you gotta let them go. But these guys are converting to Buddhism. Buddhism is close to Hinduism, philosophy-wise, whatever. And all the guy does is he stands at the front and he said, "You are now Buddhist, and by the blessing of Buddha, you are not an untouchable. You are a child of the Most High God. You're equal to everyone else." He does a ceremony, dude, and they come out crying.
Yeah.
They come out bawling. They're like, "Nobody told me. I just need someone to tell me." And these Hindu nationalists, they'll break it up. They're like, "No way, you're not allowed. Illegal." So this, and then they're selling this shit, dude. What's this cow piss? They're drinking. This is them drinking cow piss. The world's burning, man.
The world is burning, dude.
The Hindu is not, using the real good philosophies. They say they're righteous. The guy behind you, this is how you know he's a psycho. This guy behind that guy's the leader of the whole gang, by the way. This is
What's
a big
his name?
psycho. You're gonna love this name. His name is Swami Chakrapani Maharaj. Okay, let's break it down. His name is Chakrapani, and the first half is chakra, like how we say chakras, and Parni means water.
Yeah.
So it's like chakra water, which is a pretty cool name.
That's cool. Yeah.
Maharaj is two words. It means Raj means king, and Maha means supreme king. So his name is Chakrapani, the supreme king. So what's Swami? It's because the full name is Swami Chakrapani Maharaj. So what's the Swami for? Is that his first name? No, that's another title. Swami is another, like, you are the guru. So his name is Guruji, like Swami Chakrapani, the greatest king. Look at him, dude.
It's Guru Chakra Water Supreme King.
That's what yeah.
Bro, how can you be grounded when your name is literally Supreme King? You can't. Bro, I knew a girl who had a kid who named her kid King. And I just said, that's it. He's going to be a disaster. Even with the name King, Supreme King, I can't imagine. How much that goes to your head.
He's a psycho, dude. He's telling people not to take the coronavirus because he's basically saying there's cow blood in it.
The vaccine.
Sorry. Don't take the vaccine because it's made with cow blood and cow meat. And as Hindus, it'll destroy our whole religion. There's because he goes, it'll destroy the whole religion.
It's the same thing as what's funny is that, like, I bet a bunch of, like, people who are anti-vax who think there's microchips in there would say, well, that's goofy. Why would they put cow blood? But the whole point is you put in your biggest fear into the vaccine and then you call it that's the fear. So they say cow blood because they're trying to kill our religion.
Yeah. But then they're drinking cow piss.
My gosh.
You're drinking cow piss, but you won't take the injection with the cow blood. It's so dumb, dude. And they're using that as an excuse to be like, look, the vaccine is made with cow stuff, right? If you do the cow stuff our way, the Hindu way, it'll naturally just make the corona vaccine. It goes in by itself. You put the cow shit on you, see, they want to do it in a lab, but this guy's basically saying you take the cow shit, put it on. Then the cow shit has the antibodies in there. They make the COVID cure for you. Then you drink the piss, it goes in and washes it down. So they do the whole... He explains like a whole science behind it. Idiots, man. So stupid. And they think Corona is that god up there. There's like a god. But look at even, like, he just openly just disses Chinese people
It's just misinformation, man. It's just misinformation. But doctors in India warn against using cow dung as COVID-19 therapy. Look at this. Dude, we got to watch this COVID stuff, man. Well, look, this is what happens when Bill Gates won't send you his vaccine, dude. You need something. Oh, that's so sad. Oh,
yeah.
That's just not right, dude. God
is great.
God is great.
God is great. They're saying God is great. It's cleaning it out.
Dude,
so dumb, dude.
Poor guys. You know what?
I do feel bad. I know I feel bad. Like, this is like too far gone.
This is too far. We're going back, guys. That, so ladies and gentlemen, is the story of how the lab leak hypothesis went from questioned to it's probably maybe true, and we gaslit you guys for a year, and that's it. Wrap.
Wrap it up, Anand. Wrap
Okay.
it up, Ananda.
We got a ton of super chats to get to. Wes Frey,
let's do it.
$9.99. Thank you, Ben. $10. Tucker Bryant. Did Trump actually ever come out in support of the lab hypothesis? IRC, the left's critique was of the use of terms like China virus and Kung flu and their impact on how Americans would use the Chinese, view the Chinese people. Yes, that's true, is that they had a critique of those terms, but they also said that the Wuhan Institute's thing was like that was a conspiracy theory. You can go check. A lot of them have updated their thing, basically saying, like, I think The Verge had something about this, basically like, we've updated our reporting because of new facts that now have said that the Wuhan Institute might actually be the origin. So they were calling that a conspiracy theory, and they said this is like a right-wing talking point.
Yeah. So, hey, we hit both sides on the show today. Both sides do it, man. They just get emotional. They have different names for it, but they both just get irrational with their
Let me try to find that
cancels.
Verge article.
Diligent Dabber, $2. Proud to be part of this community educating fire. Diligent Dabber, so diligent in his karma, so diligent. That's great. Did you read this, Tucker Bryant? $5. By the way, check out The Perfect Dictatorship, China in the 21st Century, for a great deep dive into China's geopolitical dreams philosophy. Scary shit. Yes, it is. I have looked into it. And Xi Jinping is terrifying. And honestly, it's like what makes him and Modi more terrifying than Trump and Bolsonaro is that they don't have the weakness of trying to look sexy. It's a big weakness, dude. They go with that old dad grandpa look, and you can hide way more evil in that. Way more evil. You know, they don't have
That's true, dude.
You're screwing around. You're sloppy, dude. You're getting divorced and you're remarrying. It's like, these guys are only working on their power. That's it. They don't care about anything else. I don't think Xi Jinping is like, I got to take some time off. Like, I don't think he wants to. I think he loves his country. And he rewrote the book to say that they operate on Xi Jinping thought. Like, they operate with his thinking now, and that's it. So he must love it everywhere. He must just feel at home everywhere. He's just like, everyone thinks like me. It's great. I love this country.
Yeah. Why does everyone agree with me all the time, dude? This is
everyone
amazing.
agrees with me about everything. Well, he killed 2 guys who disagreed with him, 2 like big CEOs when he first came in.
Okay, I can't find the Verge article. So strike that from the record. I can't find it.
That's fine.
I said the Verge said that. I gotta have gotta have the facts, dude. $2 from Fahad. Driplomacy, of course, by Skamish and Steven, dude. Yes.
Driplomacy. I like diplomacy.
Nick Katchmer, in the event COVID-19 came from a lab, how horrifying is it that the government completely failed to stop it from ravaging us? It's scary, man. Viruses are a scary thing. Diligent Dabber, proud to be part of this community educating
the community.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
15 pounds. Beers on me, lads. Keep up the amazing content from the UK. Hard agree with Skamish on this one. 3:49 p.m. death tolls and crippled economies worldwide. People have to be held accountable. Partially U.S. too. Yeah, I mean, we can't take revenge. We can't be punitive, but it's like there's got to be something for China, man. They're going to take over the world. Like they're
got some real China fears over there.
Don't say, look, #stop Asian hate. I don't agree with that. The people of China are in a dictatorship, so they're screwed too. So that's what's so interesting when these people are like, how dare you speak out on my country? It's like, idiot, they're a dictatorship. Speaking out against the government is helping the people, not hurting the people.
That's
dictatorship.
Right. Okay.
You know, so it's like we say it because we want to help the people because they're screwed too, man. I mean, you look at some people. Okay, I know a lot of like Chinese Americans and Canadians that from over here they're like, hey, it's an economic miracle. Sure, but a lot of people in the country, like if you're a Uyghur or if you're in Hong Kong, the government is not nice.
You're miserable. You're oppressed. Yeah, 100%. Look, we got a few more here. By the way, Tucker Bryant, check out The Perfect Dictatorship, China in the 21st Century. You did that one?
That looks great. I read that one. But that looks like a great documentary, dude. I can't wait to watch that one.
That's going to be good. Syntex says Coffeezilla, the new Alex Jones. Oh, gosh. Yeah, you trolling me. Syntex, AlphaZilla Brain supplements win. Dude, I'm not the same. Wes Frey, did you get that one? How many of these?
He's like, where's the pills? Where's the pills? Still, only 1/4 people have slapped that like. Oh, true. Wes Frey doing the numbers for us. Thanks, Habibi. Diligent Dabber, so diligent. Look at Project Bluebeam, holograms and fake aliens.
Bro, we got a lot of documentaries to catch up on. Wes Frey.
So wait, we need to figure out somewhere where they can tell us. Maybe the Reddit.
Yeah, you got to submit some. We got to like a submission.
we need a submission. For
It's very easy to get these headlines. I could do it all day. You just add anything you want to them. People use it for good. Some use it for bad. Night boys. Later, Wes. Thanks, man. Nick Katchmer. Amish, I need you to play a sleazy preacher on some sort of show.
Why sleazy? Why not righteous?
Yeah, guys.
Why
What's
not
going on,
righteous?
Dad? Smite Lax. Did you get that one? Beers on me?
Yeah, I got that one. But read it again. Who cares?
Good. No. It's fine. It's fine.
What do we got?
Dude,
Project Bluebeam.
We go on these rips, and then by the time I get to the super chats, we're like 15 behind. I gotta make sure I get everybody. Get everybody in here, dude. Tom Nash is here. I don't know if you saw that. Also, $5 from Carrot.
Bear market.
Bear market. Sometimes the people are actually happy and living well. For example, Iraq in the 2000s. Oh, and like a dictatorship?
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, look, compared
to
today, yes, Iraq was better under
here's the
Saddam, and it was a dictatorship. But even that was a situation.
You always prefer to be free.
Yeah, you prefer to be free, and also that also goes to like the foreign policy, like to say that they were a dictatorship and it's like their fault or something. I don't know. Like that dictatorship was set up by the Americans, and then it was taken down by the Americans. So it's like what? And then before that, it was the Brits, the British and the French just split up Iraq and Syria. Like there shouldn't be a border there, and it really messes up a country when you just decide their border because the border does so much. Like it cuts apart families, but it also cuts apart resources. And it almost like you could almost create a situation where people are fighting forever. Like India, Pakistan, that border is drawn by the British when they're leaving. They had a divide and conquer kind of mentality. So they just hate each other forever. That was traumatizing, dude. People won't forget the kind of shit that happened. People would set a train on fire with people in it and send it across the border just to be like, fuck you guys. Crazy shit.
No.
Iraq, Syria, yeah, dude. A lot of these places, man, because the Brits come in and they do a lot of divide conquer shit, and then they just leave, and then these people are like, "Oh, you're gone now." So then I'm just gonna fuck these people up. Like dude, in Uganda, they socially engineered Uganda like 150 years ago. They said, "Okay, now Indian people are gonna be in charge of the black people in Uganda." This is like 100 years ago, and then they took the poorest people and they made them the police. And then they took the existing rich people, upper class. They said, you're going to be the lower class. And they just, like, can you imagine? Social engineering on a country, on Uganda. And then when they left, like, same thing. Like, the Ugandan government was like, kick out all the Indian people. Like, in the 70s, they just were like, they just put out a call saying,
I feel like I'm waking up right now, guys. Amish is Morpheus, dude.
It is what it is.
Okay.
It is life. It just keeps going like this.
This is Amish right now, dude. This is Amish. Hold on.
What do you got?
Let me set this up for you guys. This is Amish.
Wow. Red pill or blue pill?
Which pill do you want?
I mean, it's, you know.
The red pill.
It is. It's, yeah, that's what I guess our test of our time, of our righteousness, of our times is like, no, because you look at what's happening with China, right? Like how they have absolute control. America and the Western culture has had a mentality of profit, me. I don't care about it. It is almost like a toxic positivity. Like you are looked at as like a whiny little crybaby if you bring up like, hey, you care about poor people? What are you, stupid? What are you helping poor people? Hey, start a business.
Yeah.
Even Patrick Bet-David, he's like calling us trolls. You know, like he looks at us as like, you know, I do something productive, like run a business, and you guys, well, you just want to sit around and insult people. That's fine. It's like, no, your business is a fucking scam or whatever. It's like, it's technically legal, but it's like not helping anyone. And calling you out is the righteous thing to do. And maybe that's what our generation is kind of learning and waking up to. You know, that's the wake up pill, I guess.
That's the red pill.
It is.
We're red pilled. In a way, just don't tell Spencer Cornelia that. He's gonna freak out. He's gonna be like, you're not red pilled.
No, he's gonna be like,
finally, you're not red pilled. Did you had a triple flip home run on a double layout outfield? And I'm like, what?
What? It's like, I had sex with 19 girls yesterday. Holy shit, that means that? You're like, what? Spencer's killing it. But
Yo.
but yeah, no, Spencer, if we told Spencer we're going red pill, he'd be like, finally, we could be together.
Yeah.
Let's start a channel. No, he's cool though. He doesn't have like that vibe, you know? He's cool.
No, dude, we need to have him back on. Porno,
Yeah, we gotta get him back on, man.
Another $1. Thank you, Ben. Yo, what else do we got? Oh my gosh. Okay, this is a quick update. This is a quick update. So remember the Hinchcliffe thing from last week?
Oh, true.
The Hinchcliffe thing. We made a clip about it. He said a joke at a comedy club, and everyone got mad because he said the C word. Well, I'm not going to say. So new footage came out. It's called What the Media Doesn't Show. Tony Hinchcliffe full set following Peng Dang, Austin, Texas. Now, I'm not going to say that this set justified it in my eyes, 22 minutes. But it showed it was just comedy, dude. And I should have expected this. And honestly, I was so offended by the short clip that I had seen because it put it in such a way that made it as unfunny as possible. The clip wasn't that funny, but it definitely fit within a context that was comedy. And then
like if you're at the show and if it's like that kind of vibe, it's different.
Well, here's what I don't like. It wasn't like a blogger posted this. The guy who went before Tony Hinchcliffe, his opener, who apparently he's done shows with before, is the guy who posted it. So he knew the full context.
Maybe they're doing it together. It's a come up. Because
think so?
Hinchcliffe, because remember we were saying like, dude, the sexiest thing for a guy like Hinchcliffe is getting canceled.
Yeah,
like Hinchcliffe's like, hey man, I'm so rock and roll, I get canceled by Joe Rogan.
Yeah, I agree. Sometimes getting canceled is like the opposite. You actually get more clicks. But what I wanted to say is I wanted to correct the record and make sure we said out loud, if you're going to criticize, make sure you watch the full set. Will it totally change your mind? Maybe not, but it definitely adds a lot of context that is important, man. We got to make sure that we see full clips before reacting to things. I watched the full thing. I felt differently about it. I mean, at the end of the day, I was just like, dude, it's just some guys in comedy clubs.
It is a comedy club, and it seemed like that was the vibe. But you know what happens? Sometimes like an Asian guy will do jokes.
You just can't take away from this that this guy hates Asians. Is he too comfortable with racial humor? Maybe you could say that.
The accent was a bit much. Like, would
no,
you?
But
you
then,
do
but
the
then
accent.
it's like no. But you're trying like Amish. What I would do is different from what everyone else is going to do. And then if I'm policing other people, that's stupid.
No, and I'm not into policing either. Like, I don't believe in cancel culture. Like, even it's like, okay, man, do the voice. Like, Russell Peters used to do everyone's voice. It's not, come on. Why are we so mad about the voice?
Yeah, but he's Indian, so he's allowed to do it. Tony's white, so that makes him unable to do accents. That's how the
Russell
law
Peters
works.
is not allowed to do it anymore either. Like now, I don't think Russell Peters does it either. Maybe he does. I don't know. But that was his bread and butter. For a while, he did that.
Yeah.
And dude,
Oh,
Chinese people would come, and they loved it.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, he got the hits.
He got the hits with that, dude. I remember my buddy Mark Anthony, he's a comic here too. And he has the best Indian accent. His neighbor is Indian though. And he'd come out and the guy would just go, come on, man. And we were saying for like 2 years, we just kept saying, come on, man. Like we were saying it for like 2 years to each other. His bits were so good. I can't think of the good bits right now. But anyway, his bits were amazing. They're so funny that we were all saying, come on, man, to each other. Because his neighbor said it to him when he was growing up. But he was even telling me that like he did it at a show and then someone was like, no, you're not allowed to do the accent. It's funny.
Bro, I just don't like all the policing, man. We have real problems in this world.
Yeah.
We've got scammers running amok. We've got prisons that are overflowed with people. And prisons are getting paid to overflow with people.
Mm-hmm.
We got all sorts
China's sitting on us.
Yeah, exactly.
China's literally taking #1 spot. China's making John Cena.
China's making John Cena, the American superstar, bend his leg. And your biggest problem is that somebody had a Chinese accent at a comedy store? At the Tickle Factory? I mean, what's the problem?
I mean, I'm
Anyways.
not. You know what? I'm
Again,
gonna just be consistent on the no cancel. Like, what's with the concerted effort? Whether it's
was it a hard C? Yes. Was it the end of the world? I don't think so. Look, let's move on. I don't want to stay too long on this. I'm kind of annoyed that I even covered it in the first place because it turned out to be such a nothing burger. But like,
yeah, I was surprised.
It just
you really brought it. I didn't even bring that one up. You brought it up. You were like,
no, definitely. Well, I thought like how shocked. Like this is. It sort of seemed in the context it was first presented like, whoa, he's angry. Da, da, da. Anyways, that just makes me mad.
Yeah. He's clearly. That's what he does.
Now we got to talk. It's a quick thing. I don't even know if we need to clip that. Just wanted to address that real quick. Now we got a
you
new.
You decide.
A new.
These Epstein
guys,
case, dude. It's so evil.
Dude.
It's so evil.
We gotta talk about Epstein.
We got
new developments. Buckle up. We should read some super chats before
this is another.
we gotta read some super chats if we have any because
this is like another one of those conspiracy theories though. But yeah, let's do super chats in between. Tucker,
let's just
Brian,
read what people are saying. I love all comedy. If I laugh, dude. That's how I feel too. China also has a Benedict Cumberbatch and Tom Hiddleston under their paychecks too. By the way, bro, they have everybody. They have all our best actors.
Dude, they own us, dude. China is banging us, dude.
They do.
China's ripping us, dude.
Yeah.
We're that 20-year-old like leftist, and China's Ben Shapiro, and just pounding us hard, destroying, whatever you want to call it. Patrick Bateman, what's up, baby?
Amish, that was a great callback. That was very funny.
We do, baby. That's how we do it, baby. Patrick Bateman, I like that wrench on him. Tom Nash, I like that check mark on you. This thing is going all the way to the top, and somehow it doesn't sound crazy. What thing?
Dude, Epstein.
Another layer of Epstein.
They're talking about Epstein, dude. Okay.
Epstein. How do they pay the guard? Okay. Yeah. So let's get into this because the guards now.
Okay. So here's the thing with Epstein. Let me set this up for you guys. Let me read this. Let me read the headline and then I'll explain it. Epstein guards to skirt jail time in deal with prosecutors. What are they talking about? Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you didn't know, Epstein was at a maximum security prison. I don't know if this is actually the guard, but 2 prison workers were there the night that he died. They were supposed to be watching him. They were guarding not the prison, one guy, Jeffrey Epstein. They will skirt jail time after they admitted that they falsified prison records. And
how much money? How much money
does
it take? How much money does it take for your soul? How much money? It's corrupting everyone, man.
Dude.
It's disgusting.
It's disgusting, dude.
It's disgusting.
They will skirt any time behind bars. Instead, Amish, do you know what the price? Do you know how much it costs? It's a heavy price you have to pay if you let a guy by himself commit suicide. Wink, wink. They're going to complete 100 hours of community service. Come on, my guy. They admitted that they willfully and knowingly completed materially false count and round slips regarding the entire counts and rounds in the housing unit where he was being held. Now, my question is this. If guards are lying about guarding Epstein, what about the guard who said that he found Epstein dead, hung by himself? He said he found Epstein hung. How am I supposed to trust the guards if they are admitting to lying already? Yeah. And then you're telling me, no, they're honest about this? Nah.
No.
How
and
about,
none of it checks out.
How about, nah. So I did some digging, right? So I found
Prosecutors admitted Thursday the jail video of Jeffrey Epstein's first alleged suicide attempt has been accidentally erased.
Accidentally erased.
Classic. Dude, this is the thing. I was going to bring this up, but why not? She brought it up. So in the thing, so there's supposed to be all this evidence. There's supposed to be guards. There's supposed to be cameras. Okay, the cameras inside of the cell, hey, they weren't working. But, we're supposed to believe, hey, that's a conspiracy theory if you think that's crazy. Of course, it's an old prison. Of course they don't work. Oh, okay, how about this? How about the prison? How about the cameras? They said were working. They said they were working, and they go, oops. Hey, we checked them. We didn't think they turned out so good for us, so,
Deleted.
Hey, deleted, dude.
Deleted.
Bruh. What? So check this out. Then his brother comes out and says, look, Dad, jail cell photos show that he didn't kill himself. Okay, so what does he mean by that? This is mind-blowing, dude.
That's Epstein's brother, right? That did the
Epstein's
extra case?
brother.
His own brother
Bro,
basically
he's
said,
like,
nah,
dude, this guy's too big of a narcissist to kill himself.
Yeah,
okay,
he-
but
yeah.
also, he hired his own medical examiner who disagreed with the New York medical examiner. They said that he committed suicide. This guy hired, and by the way, look, if you got the prison people in your pocket, you got the medical examiner in your pocket. Let's get real. But this guy, Mark Epstein, he hires a second opinion, and they go, dude, this was a killing. They go, you don't break. There's like a bone. He goes, I never see these in these hangings. You're not gonna get this in your hanging. But listen to this. Okay.
Also,
So-
dude, the jail cell's like 5 feet high. Like, there's nowhere to hang it from. It's like he hung it from here and then he like dangled his feet. It was so stupid. It makes no sense.
Here's supposedly what they found. This is about as believable. Do you remember the Jussie Smollett story, where he had a noose around his neck and he's like, "Oh, they got me," and two white guys.
Didn't he pay them? He paid them to like come.
Well,
and
it
fight
turned
with
out they were two black guys, and he paid them to do it, to
Yeah.
stage this thing. It was all a lie,
So
but it was
crazy.
obvious that it was a lie. And there's no appetite for proving that. I mean, in the media, for proving that this is false too, because this is just as goofy. They said we found this orange noose from the guy's clothes, I guess, and then apparently the guard showed up and he said he cut Epstein down when he found them. And then he says, if you look at the noose, the long end of the noose has a hemmed edge and wasn't cut. No creases. So, as you can see right there,
No.
it wasn't cut.
No way.
So the question is, Amish, if you cut him down and then took a picture of it, where's the cut?
No cut.
Where is, you know these things. These things fray. They fray. That's hemmed. You can see the hem line. Where's the fray?
There's no cut. There's no cut.
Bro, what
There's
a con
this
job.
guy strangled him to death. Basically.
The amount of things that we have been like lied to about like this year, last year, it's so sick.
So what did they do? They turn off the cameras and then they just go and like strangle him. Like they just go turn off the
Why
cameras.
not? Here's the thing.
They're getting
Here's
paid.
where
They got paid.
here's where I don't go into like this is where it goes from. We know that this probably happened to okay. Now we're talking about conspiracies. I'm not going to say who did it or why. The evidence just doesn't support Jeffrey Epstein killing himself, given the account we've been given. We've been told that the guy came in there and it was cut. Well, there's no cuts.
Lie.
There's no cuts there, dude.
Lie. I think
There was a
that-
piece of bed sheet looped through a hole on the bottom bunk, not tied on, and not able to hold Epstein's weight.
Yeah. Well, you
so
know
then
what
he
I
said,
a bunch of millionaires. He's got videos of them having sex with 15-year-olds. So they got together and they said, pay the guard to kill him. I think that's it.
So also,
Right?
apparently, EMTs removed his body from the cell before the medical examiner arrived. He was already dead. He goes, I don't understand that. Makes sense. He goes, what did he say? But after I started learning and seeing what's going on, nobody thought he was going to kill himself. Jeffrey wasn't a wimp. I knew him better than anyone. We were brothers, da-da-da.
Yeah, Jeffrey's not a wimp, dude. He
Where's
would
the
not-
part about the blood, dude? There's a
It's
part
so
about
true.
the blood
Like,
that's
they-
mind-blowing.
You think they would just poison him a little bit and then strangle him? I wonder.
Here's
Because they have
the
to give
thing.
him the food.
Here's the other big moment. So the noose also had no blood or skin. Why is that relevant? Because Jeffrey Epstein had a bloody wound on his neck. So if this guy's hanging himself, and I hate to be graphic, but if he's hanging himself with a noose and you're bleeding from your neck, what's going to be on the noose? Blood. Guess what's not on the news?
Dude.
It's
That's never been used.
obvious, dude.
That's never been used. That's a fresh news.
No, this is the Juicy Smollett news, dude.
That's a fresh news. Juicy Smollett.
This is the
news.
same move. This is the same move. It's worse
that's
acting.
A prop. That news is a
It
prop.
doesn't even
It's
have
not
an
real.
Empire actor trying to sell us this, and you guys believe this.
Believe it.
No, I shouldn't say you guys.
Nobody
Probably
believes
most-
it. Nobody. But everyone feels like they just paid the guards to kill him.
Yeah.
Because the guards were the only ones in there. But now it's like we have proof, and you know that's so sad. And this is the problem with all the money corrupting you. All the money. How much you getting paid to be so corrupted?
Look, dude.
Because basically people are just getting paid off. Like, I mean, people like nothing, dude. We have evidence now that they basically murdered. Like, he died on their watch.
Oh yeah.
Nothing for these guards. Nothing.
Nothing for the
Ridiculous.
guards. Nothing for the guards. Look, this is Juicy Smollett with his rope wrapped around his neck. You look so goofy. Trying to
is he blurred
stir
out?
up. It's the police thing, I guess.
Oh right.
This is from NBC
Like, look,
News.
they attacked me.
So
What a
this
weird
is
guy.
as believable as this. Neither are believable. Nobody's been prosecuted. And this is a bit, you know what this is, Amish? This is a big FU to anyone who thought they were going to get justice. To anybody who thought that you couldn't get away with being a predator. This is a big FU to you. It's a big FU for people in power. Whoever killed this guy, that's who it's a big FU from. That's a flex. If you can kill somebody in a maximum security prison and go, what are you going to do about it? I got the guards, I got the medical examiner, I got everybody. And I'll make it obvious.
Yeah, well, did they make it obvious on purpose, or was this the only way it could be done? Because this is a tough situation where I think people got desperate. Like Alan Dershowitz. Like, okay, I want to say, I'm obviously allegedly, whatever. But let's just say someone like Alan Dershowitz, someone like Bill Clinton, someone who has access to money. Epstein is saying, hey, I got all the pictures, so I'm walking out of here in 2 months.
Yeah.
You're going to jail.
Yeah.
And those guys get together and they say, hey, who do we pay? Get it done, figure it out. And yeah, it does suck that these guys, though, because they know, these guards, they know who paid them. It came from Ghislaine.
I know, dude. I know. They
Dershie,
know, and they're not willing to talk, dude.
Yeah. Or their boss told them. Maybe their boss was paid and said, okay, you're going to get paid this. We'll take care of them. Just get it done. But that's so sad, dude.
It's very sad. It's very sad.
Our morality is corrupt.
I'm going to keep covering this Epstein stuff, man. I really...
Yeah, we got him.
I hate how criminally... That's a zinger. Criminally underreported this is.
Yeah. It's like... yeah,
People...
no,
No one's willing to question the narrative because the thing is, every time I hear about Epstein, they go, Epstein killed himself and da-da-da. And it's like, dude, how could you say that?
Who people think that? People think that he killed himself?
No,
I
they
thought
just
everyone
say,
just-
all these news articles all say he killed himself.
The documentary says it was the brother. No, the documentary says the brother got the
Bro,
second autopsy and it's
all
bullshit.
the news articles. Look,
Really? That sucks. Because the Netflix documentary was like, yeah, he definitely, like, no way. His brother's on it, and his brother's like, I did my own autopsy, and there's no way. Like,
oh, look at this. This just came out. Alan Dershowitz is suing Netflix for $80 million.
I remember there was a clip
This is
where
4 hours ago, Amish.
It's amazing.
This is hot.
This is hot. But I mean, what is he going to sue for? He's in the documentary. He says everything. You know what he does? He goes in the documentary at one point, he goes, he's like, I never had sex with anyone under 18. And if she says I did, I dare her on this documentary. Say it on this documentary. Next shot, she goes, I had sex with Alan Dershowitz when I was 16. It's like literally, he's so cocky that you think that it'll cut to the girl and she'll be like, no. He's so cocky. They cut to the girl. She's like, yep, I did it. She said like 6-7 times.
Yeah. That's a good. It's
so they have videos of all this too. We talked about that last week. They had like a little room recording all of them doing all this. So yeah, basically Dershie baby's fighting for his life, dude. It's like now's the time for Dershie. He just looks so old and like whatever. Just die, dude. I never thought it's such a rude thing to say, but it's like you're done, baby. You're done. There's what is he thinking, dude? She just said I had sex, but like he's 99 years old. And she is a victim of a sex trafficker, and saying because I'm just assuming that that's what he's suing for, because she said that, because she said it.
Let's read it. Let's read it. Let's read it. Let's read it.
Check it out.
Oh yeah, the accusations are false, and that Netflix knew it. Dude, this guy.
He's such a scumbag.
Careful of me. She might sue you. I'm not part of this.
For saying he's a scumbag? I mean...
No, that's actually opinion. So that you're fine.
Opinion. That's opinion. And then I was just saying that that's what they did in the documentary. He's in the documentary being like, I challenge her. I challenge her to come on this documentary. So cocky, dude. I challenge her. She cannot say the words. They're not true. She cannot say it.
Yeah, I remember when she said that. Yeah, that's really funny.
Goes,
when she
yeah.
did that.
6-7 times. So she's like, yeah. Yeah, and that's one good thing about, not good, but like one saving thing for Clinton is that I think she also says like Clinton didn't have sex. But she does say like, I wish he would just admit that he came to the island. Because Clinton is saying like, oh, I don't know him. Like he's trying to do the whole Bill Gates thing where he's like, oh, I don't know the guy. I just went one time or whatever. And she was like, he came all the time. They were friends. They were hanging out. I wish he would just admit it. Because basically when he doesn't admit it, it really fucks up these girls. Because he can't corroborate any of their
someone's
shit.
got to corroborate it. You're right.
Yeah,
You're
you know what I
totally
mean?
right,
And she's just
everyone's trying to cover for themselves. I'm sick of the lies, though. I'm sick of these poor women.
Yeah.
Who are getting... These are real victims, man. All this... We talk about a lot of false... false cancels, false accusations, false everything.
Yeah,
there are real victims out there, though. And this is one of them, dude. You're trafficked for years, and then you finally come out with your story, and the final boss you're telling me is this guy?
Final boss.
Come on, dude.
Have you seen Sin City? You know Sin City, the movie?
Yeah.
It's like he's like a bad guy from that. He's so evil. He's so vicious, dude. He's always I hate this guy. Just the way he's talking in the documentary too. He's
In
so
your
scummy.
opinion.
I don't know.
In your opinion.
In my opinion, yeah. In my opinion. Who knows? I mean, dude, they like the guy's doing just like the rest of them. He's doing free shit for Epstein. Like they're questioning him on that too. They're like, hey, so you set up the deal where Acosta would let him off the hook, and he's like, that's my job. That's what I have. I cannot do anything else. And it's like, no.
Yeah.
You set up like him evading justice. I don't think it was his job, actually, is what I'm saying. I think he was also blackmailed into it. That's my opinion, though. That is definitely opinion, maybe crossing the line there. I'll say allegedly. I think that, but that one, I like Dershey Baby.
Okay,
there were so many points.
Allegedly just doesn't pull you right out of it, right?
But there were just so many points where, well, whatever. I mean, there's just so many points where it just seemed like with Bill Gates.
Rhetorical hyperbole, guys.
Sure, but like with Bill Gates, where he's like, oh, I was going to check out the furniture or whatever. Dershey Baby was doing more than just legal work. From what the documentary, it seemed like he was hanging out and he was, it seems like there might be dirt on him too, but hey, I don't know. Only God knows.
Dude, Epstein stuff is dark, man.
It's so dark, dude.
The thing
It's
is
so
that
dark.
all the people who, like, it's so funny that everyone thinks, oh, we got him when you got Epstein. Bro, you just got one little spider who was supplying all the other spiders. He was catching people in his little net and carrying them off. He was the tiny little guy. There were all these powerful people circling around him. No, I'm just saying in terms of like the powerful people circling around him. He was one
enabled
of the,
by a lot.
He was smaller than most of those guys, and he was just feeding their vices. And it's like funny to me that Epstein's the only guy who's gone down for it, but everyone's like, we got him. Bro, we didn't get jack.
We didn't get anything. Yeah, we didn't.
He literally got away with it.
He got
And
away.
the guards got away with it too. This is what pisses me off. There's no justice.
There is no justice, man.
I think
It's
that's
over.
a good. Yeah, I think that's a good way to wrap it up, guys. We'll keep.
It's
you
a good way to
posted
wrap
on
it up,
the
but let's not
Epstein
let it
guards.
be negative. It's like there's no justice, but still you can be righteous. The goodness is in being righteous.
Well, these girls are speaking up, which I love, and I'll support them.
Yeah, I support that. I support these man. Dude, $200. Like, think of what they made on each girl. Like, they made you come in. They got a video of you banging Dershowitz. That's like $20 million worth of like free legal work. He's like
we
pulling
don't know
favors for
any
you.
of that. This is all wild conjecture.
No, but chill. But I'm just saying the girls, $200. They got paid $200 for a recruitment fee. It's like, guys,
Oh,
be
you're talking about the
proportionate.
Epstein thing, yeah.
Yeah, the
They're
Epstein
talking
thing.
about
Like,
the, yeah.
$200 recruitment fee. It was nothing, dude. They're so poor. So he was really like he knew how to take advantage.
And with that, let's end it on a positive note.
The positive note being, guys, think for yourself. Think for yourselves. Yeah, guys, we're wrapping it up. We're wrapping up the show, but hey, think for yourselves.
Oh, I didn't mean wrap up the show. I guess that's everything, right?
I think that's everything. Yeah. Oh, I thought you were saying
dude,
wrap it up.
it's 12. Well, I'm saying wrap up the clip.
It's 1:00. No, we got to wrap up the show. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, sorry, guys. Hey, dude. Sorry.
We got to rapidy up.
Sorry, dude.
That's what I was saying.
Sorry. Okay.
No,
hey.
we're done. We did our topics.
Did our karmas, dude. We did our
karmas, and Gumby's gonna come in next week.
Alex said, "Great video,
Spot.
guys." Gumby's coming in. The spot. Amish, thanks for the. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Thanks for the FB reply. You guys have the best channel, Mr. Slow, Billie Jean, or this idiot Epstein can't get nothing past you guys. 100. Wow, dude. You see, even appreciate that the spot $4.99, but let's not put Billie Jean and Epstein together too, right? I mean, there's levels of this. Fair. There's levels. That's fine. That's okay. But no. I'm just trying to think of a positive note now, and I just can't. It is a despairing world, but there is things to be happy about. My meditation show is an absolute banger, so funny and so fun. And it'll lift your spirits, I think. But also, you have this show, and especially in these hard times, you got to think for yourself, man. Because, people say that when these hard times hit, the scammers, they become more powerful.
And so we must become more powerful.
And that's it.
To defeat them. Thank you for subscribing, liking, donating. We couldn't do this show without you. Literally, thank you for watching. It's the final wrap up. We'll see you in the next one.
We'll see you next week. Wrap it up.